I forgot how insane this little nigga is. This nigga just want to see a spectacle. He a 5-year-old who just want to see crazy shit. Like, I really forgot how insane that nigga is. And now it's dawning on me. He probably sitting there the whole time. Cool. Wow. Oh my God, Vegito. That nigga Zeno was watching this bitch like, dog, this shit was fucking lit, nigga. I can't wait till he fight you, dog. That nigga Don's probably looking at this shit like, bro, this nigga is fucking unhinged. He should have gave him auto.
The metallic exoskeleton. Finally, the miniature mule appeared.
Bro, I'm supposed to take this nigga serious? No! This nigga got fucking dojutsus!
To ruin my fun behind my back again, you will be sent to the same place as your brother.
Yo, brother? What the f? Nigga, why his voice gets so deep? That nigga's like, you're not my son, nigga. My son would never say no shit like that. Bro, nah, that nigga went to the barber and they actually gave this nigga a fade. Like, they gave this nigga a side fade, bro. They fade.
Call yourself a demon, then you will burn like one. These flames will burn for as long as I live.
Like, it shouldn't even hurt nigga Lucifero, bro. Like, this nigga don't think, bro. This nigga is trash, bro. This has to be the trashiest character ever, bro. This is Ultra Vegito kills Madara, 2nd of the 5 strongest.
That is Trunks! Looking from far away though, eventually even Vegito is able to make out the silhouette, despite the distance, using his fatherly instinct to immediately recognize the facial features and signature purple hair. Now looking awestruck, the God Killer would remain silent momentarily, stunned without much to say, before muttering,
I'm calling it out, Ultra Vegito isn't a genjutsu.
The gods of destruction! Did Bulma somehow send him off just as they attacked? And would it pass the...
Okay, bro, clearly he's from a whole nother timeline. Like, come on now. Like, if anything, if this isn't a genjutsu, he's from a whole nother timeline. But I'm calling it, it's a genjutsu.
Go. But while Vegito wonders how Trunks is here, the swordsman begins looking around with a sign of caution, disappointed as he thinks, damn it, I came just a few minutes too late. Looks like he's killed the god and angel of this universe already. There's not a sign or trace of them left.
So I wonder if, like, the 5 strongest are kind of like hit in a way.
Can erase someone completely from existence. I guess the only positive here is I got to him before he invaded another timeline. Trunks! But in complete contrast, as Trunks faces the destruction Vegito has caused, the god
Vegeta
but begins shedding tears, seeing his late son for the first time in over a decade. Someone he thought he lost.
Now we need the inner monologue, bro. I need the inner monologue.
I can't believe it. I knew it. I just knew I couldn't be alone.
There's no way. This is not. It's not real, bro. He's not really crying.
Glad it was you. I haven't seen you.
It's the genjutsu, bro. It got him emotional.
Get back and stay where you are, Vegito. But instantly, on the evil Vegito's second step forward, with extreme speed and precision, Trunks pulls out his sword and holds it in front of him, ready to attack at any moment.
Dang.
Leaving Vegito to not only stop in his tracks, but also be taken aback by the sudden hostility by who he believed was once his young son. With a confused face, he asks, "Get back! Since when did you start addressing me like that, Trunks?"
Like that, Trunks?
It's me, your father.
It's Papa.
Trunks continued to stare down the God Killer without emotion.
Like, nigga, you are no father of mine. You're disowned.
I am Trunks, but I'm not your son.
Yeah.
I'm from a completely different timeline. One where I had my own father and mother. But I was sent to fix all the problems you caused, put an end to your complete disregard for the timeline.
I mean, you just okay with killing another version of your dad, though? Like you okay with killing another version of your dad? And these niggas is ruthless. Like, this is what it is. These niggas is ruthless. They don't care about each other.
I'm from the Time Patrol.
Oh, yeah, kill that.
Time Patrol! Causing Vegito to react.
That's the worst Trunks.
Heard of such a thing before, and also partially confused.
No, that's a lie.
What Trunks even meant by his disregard for the timelines. But soon, Trunks, who is unfaltering, just then explains, "You really have no idea about the kind of damage you've been causing, do you? I haven't seen such recklessness like this since the androids. I thought I took some risks in the past, but you've been using those forbidden time rings to travel through time countless times. We don't even know for sure how many timelines you've affected by now. And each time you thought nothing
all of them?
Or how they would affect the future of those
The nigga affected all of them.
Jiro, destroying the androids, thinking you did the world a favor. But in the end, once you left, Jiro used the data and DNA gained from you to create a cell so strong every Z fighter died as a result."
Oh, yeah, they did all die. Except for Goku. But yes, I've been saying that. I've been like, bro, you don't even care about... He has been careless with the other timelines, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Like, that John... That's why I said, Roger, I like, he kind of moving like Trunks out here. You know what I'm saying?
Their universe only survived because Goku woke up and trained to become as powerful as a god himself.
Yeah.
You had killed Beerus there too. I can only shudder at the thought of what would have ended up.
Goku would have been dead. The whole planet would have been gone.
Even took Goku's senzu beans too. Just
yes.
before the Cell Games.
Yes.
Cell was never given one after fighting Goku. leaving an easy win for Gohan, where he didn't even become a Super Saiyan 2.
Oh,
but
God.
changes like that have rippling effects, and now that universe has no knowledge of the second form.
Oh,
and they may struggle extra hard now once Bubbly, Dabura, and Boo arrive years later. And now, only a few hours ago, you killed one of the legendary 5. And with that done, you powered up.
That's listen, the legendary, listen, we're not worried about him. We're not worried about him. He was a bum anyways. Okay, he had it coming. Let's keep it real. He's the first of 5 of you niggas. That means he's trash. Like if he's weaker than Trunks, my nigga. Like if you're weaker than Trunks, my nigga, I think you deserve to die. Not gonna lie, bro. Look, I know y'all gonna be like Trunks hate. You're always hating on bro. If you weaker than a nigga who's just bitch made, like I'm sorry, bro. You deserve to die. Somebody else needs your spot. I'm sorry, bro. Like I'm not sorry actually. You're just trash. Like for real.
In an explosion of strength, not even realizing they're just meters away were the rest of the Z fighters, including the Supreme Khan.
Please don't tell me you
not
erased
even
them.
knowing whether they're still alive.
That's what I was wondering.
That means the end of Earth and that universe as they know it. Finally leaving a state of complete shell shock to the God Killer, as he for the first time hears of what his deeds in the past and future had done.
Yeah, bro. Like he didn't think about none of that.
I did that.
Yes.
The people of Earth, they died in these timelines because of me.
Yeah.
Causing us slightly annoyed at his ignorance, Trunks, to say back, yes. Time is not something to mess with so frivolously.
I mean, we could always wish him back with the Dragon
People
Balls.
from the entire universe can be disrupted by a single change in time. I made that mistake once and paid for it in the end. The arrival of Black and the erasure of my entire universe by Zeno. That was indirectly all because of how I interfered with time.
Okay, hold on. But you get a second chance? Like, come on. And then ironically, you're the second? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, dude.
And what you've done is take that to a whole new level and multiple times. And we cannot
see, this person is trying to
anymore.
reason with him. I think they're trying to reason with him.
Whatever must happen in a timeline has to be left to run its natural course at all costs. Natural course at all costs? Causing Vegito to suddenly have something snap from within after hearing a certain line of thinking. He just could not agree. Until finally, his face returns back to serious, and he looks to his son in the eye and continues, time must be allowed to run its natural course, huh? So you're saying the warriors of Earth, Krillin, Yamcha, Piccolo, your rogue father, they should have all died to the androids then? So you should have never traveled to the past and got help. According to you, you should have stayed and died. And you're even saying then, when the 12 gods of destruction eventually arrive to erase everyone, I should be letting that happen in every timeline, huh?
Yeah.
Which the cold, emotionless Trunks
Yeah, see,
would simply
nah, he's spitting.
Yes, exactly that.
Oh, no.
Suddenly embracing the God Killer as he
That nigga's like, you're not my son, nigga. My son would never say no shit like that.
If stopping the deaths and erasure of my friends and family is considered wrong, then I don't want to be right.
Oh,
Stand in my way if you want to, Trunks. But if you're not my real son, as you say, then don't expect me to hold back.
Fuck
Blade,
yeah.
come to me! Immediately then summoning the Blade of Destruction once again.
He called that bitch like Thor's hammer.
Just as he does so, a hand appears to grab onto the handle. Alarming Vegito as he quickly turns his head in panic,
Trunks
thinking,
got it.
what? Why isn't that thing responding to my commands? And standing there shockingly is revealed to be an older Goten. Grabbing the Blade of Destruction and stopping it from moving any further.
The boy?
The then says,
why they got why the fuck would you draw his hairline like this? What, bro? Why the fuck would you draw his hair like this, bro? What the fuck going on with this? Bro, nah, that nigga went to the barber and they actually gave this nigga a fade. Like they gave this nigga a side fade, bro. They fade. Man, who the fuck did this to this nigga, bro, man? Y'all gotta stop this, bro. Y'all gotta stop doing these kids like this, man. What is wrong with y'all, bro? Like, you know, y'all, I don't care how old he is, bro. He ain't consciously do that shit himself. He did not choose that shit, no.
this isn't going anywhere, Dad. Huh? Who the? But Vegito, who couldn't hear what Goten had said under his muttered breath, can only wonder, who are you? Is that a Saiyan? Of course, never having seen Goten grow up in his timeline.
Yeah, you don't even know
Wait,
what
this
Goten.
key! Are you? But eventually things begin to click for the few Saiyan, as his face opens wide in shock and he begins to realize,
My son.
Are you Goten? You can't be!
Yeah.
But Goten, who doesn't
I'm
share
not
the
your
same confusion,
Goten,
then adamantly replies,
I ain't gonna lie, this Goten
"I'm
look
surprised
hard.
you
I already
noticed
know what he
it,
look
Vegito.
like.
Yeah, I am Goten, Dad. But just like Trunks, I'm from the Time Patrol, and from another timeline.
Wow,
Still see
Goten
you as
with
being
the
part Goku.
Trunks and the
This
Time
sword
Patrol.
does not belong to you. You know it. This sword. Those time
I thought,
rings-
wait. So is this another Goten though? You know what I'm saying? Or is this the same Goten from that Trunks timeline? Because I could have sworn that Goten was like dead. Or maybe he didn't even get a chance to become alive.
Need to come back with us. This madness. It all needs to end here. The confirmation, though, of this
Goten, the boy of reasoning, the Saiyan of
He
reasoning.
steps back and says, whoa, this is all a lot. You look so different. You grew up a lot, Goten. But you're part of this group too, huh? So you're telling me they sent my own two sons, my own blood, to forcefully find and take me in? Did the sick freak who thought of that plan think that would be the way to stop me?
I'm not gonna lie, this is a genjutsu. This is a crazy
I
genjutsu.
think I need to pay them a little visit. To which, on hearing this, Trunks would then quickly just answer, that would be Cronoa, goddess of time.
God dang, why she looking stark like that? Granola don't never look that good. Wait, her name Granola?
To which, on hearing this, Trunks would then quickly just answer, that would be Cronoa.
Oh, Cronoa. They should call her
She leads the time
Griselda.
chooses who goes on missions
because she kind of like Zelda.
Time disturbances. Me and Goten were selected for you, not because of how we're related to Vegito, but because the two of us have grown to become two of the strongest.
Yo, why Cronoa look tall though? I thought she was short. She kind of looking like Bernice Burgos right now. She look got thick.
God! But the mention of Cronoa, the lead selected for you, not because of how we're related to Vegito, but because the two of us have grown to become two of the strongest.
Oh. So are they 2 and 3?
But the mention of Cronoa,
or are they
the leader of the time
together
being a god,
like
immediately set something off within Vegito.
Are they 2 of the 5?
So it was them.
But that would make them 6.
The god that sent you, my own sons.
But number 2 being 2 would also be kind of lit though, I'm not gonna lie.
Slaves to these tyrants, supporting them. After what you know, what these gods did to us all. But Goten, not agreeing, would interrupt. No, Dad, not all gods are the same.
Right.
The ones who destroyed your Earth were gods of destruction. Cronoa is not like that. She would never... Enough!
She's a god of time,
but unable
so
to hear
she's,
another
yeah,
word
she's
more,
probably not
Vegito
evil.
unleashes a thunderous roar as his power uncontrollably bursts from his body. Eventually, this level
So do they have other gods? Well, yeah, I guess they do got other type of gods too.
With both Trunks and Goten watching on in shock as the unexpected increase in power comes from the God Killer. Leading to both of the teenage Saiyans covering themselves from the force of the strong winds and barrage of debris that strikes onto their face and bodies. His power now reached its climax, and surrounded by a vicious white aura, Vegito lifts up his right fist in anger and yells, I don't want to hear any more about this so-called different god. You children will not be lecturing your father on anything.
Oh
especially
shit.
not on who these gods really
Daddy
are.
putting his dick
These
on the
gods
table.
are all a danger to us. Ticking time bombs with far too much power. You can trust
Nah,
me.
Cronoa should be cool though. I think she cool.
Without any of their kind. If you choose to side with them over your own, then you traitors will join them in death. The Time Patrol Trunks, though, hearing this, just looks on nervously and thinks, damn it, I knew talking couldn't be his strong point. His same pride is still there. He's not bothering him right. As behind the Heart Saiyan, an image of Vegito appears. While similarly, perhaps a more panicking shocked Goten would then think, wow, this energy, it's dark. He sounds a lot more like Vegeta than Goku ever did. Dad,
Yeah, Vegeta in there pissed.
The moral image of his own father, Son Goku, appears behind him. And then suddenly, the Teen Trunks would then appear right beside a surprised Goten, saying, it's time, Goten. Let's do it. And instantly, as if they planned this out, and in perfect synchronicity with each other, the two would slightly look back at one another and nod until... Fusion!
But that's a weaker fusion, ain't it?
The iconic fusion poses we all know.
Goten.
It's good to be back.
That
And
nigga's
suddenly,
looking
appearing
fire,
out of a
too.
blind light, an adult Gotenks appears, crunching his knuckles and with a smirk.
If only we could have got an Ultra Gotenks, man.
As he continues, now we'll see who listened to who here, Dad.
Y'all niggas definitely lost,
So,
I ain't gonna lie.
are you going to come back with us peacefully, or are me and you going to have some fun? I don't think I've had a chance to fight either of you as Gotenks before. I wonder who's the stronger fusion. Gotenks! What Vegito at first, when he sees the sudden change, can't help but remain shocked, stuttering as he inquires, is that really you? Your clothes, they're totally different. You remind me of Gogeta. Well, the look of surprise soon then reverts back to one of eagerness, as his sane battle lust comes through and he lets out, you know that fusion may have been a cool little trick to use against Margin Boo, but do you really believe that you're going to be able to do anything against me? Time Patrol or not, you two are still just kids compared to me. What on earth do you think will stop me? Which Goten answers first by grabbing onto the blade of destruction beside him and saying, well, first off,
That
I'm
shit
going to
gonna be
upgrade my sword
crazy.
to a whole lot more powerful one if you don't mind.
Okay, hold
Before
on,
I
let me
take
see
it
the
back to
sword.
Cronoa, I just can't resist a few swipes.
Oh, he's gonna take that. Oh wait, that ain't your sword, nigga.
There you go. I can already sense the quality of its edge just wielding it. Before a more vicious look then appears on
That
his
sword
face,
gonna fuck
he
around
stares
and
straight at
break.
Vegito and lets out. And then I'm going to bow to my new form, a form our dear older brother taught us.
Which is?
Leaving Vegito confused momentarily as he wonders, the form from your older brother? From Gohan? I guess you mean his alternate form. That made him as about as strong as a Super Saiyan Blue. So with two of
Cap.
you, it'll just be two blues.
Cap.
Hardly anything to be worried about. Don't you at least know Ultra?
the fuck? The nigga start screaming. That nigga said, bro, I am not trying to hear this shit. Fuck out of here. Shut that shit the fuck up. Nigga said, power the fuck up right now, bitch ass nigga.
In a familiar scene, so too does lava begin to explode from all the surrounding mountains. The very core of the planet was becoming unstable. He's feeling her. But the familiarity doesn't go unnoticed by the god king, as Vegito looks on at a stumped look and thinks, thunder, lightning, this power. I've seen this before. Is this? But as Vegito contemplates, the transformation of Gotenks continues, as his chest then tightens, his fists clench, and his hair turns a mysterious shade of white while growing out intense.
Oh, the beast form. I figured.
And just like that, Gotenks reveals himself finally in his beast form, surrounded in blood-red lightning and a mysterious transparent aura that begins to envelop the blade of destruction too.
That basically means Trunks is still trash. Like, like that just tell me Trunks is still trash, nigga. Like, they are going off of Goten genes. Like, Goten is holding it down, and I love to see it because Goten need that. You know what I'm saying? I always feel like Goten is the strongest one of them both, bro. I swear to God, bro. And we haven't seen nothing from Goten. At least I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. You know, like, I'm glad that my boy Goten is actually getting his light. That's all this telling me. Trunks is trash. Goten is the one. I always knew it. I knew it in my heart. Goten was the real one.
He then lets out, this is no ultimate form, father. This is elder brother Gohan's strongest form. One he learned from his master Piccolo. He calls it the beast form.
Stop
lying. And I assure you, this will not be an easy fight for you.
He did not learn that from Piccolo.
Especially with the first of the five's weapon in my hands. If you want to give up and meet Cronoa, just tell me now, and this all ends without bloodshed. I don't want to have to hurt my own dad.
Dad.
Beast form! But Vegito still just can't help but be totally amazed by Gotenks' appearance, and how similar it is to a certain Saiyan he fought previously, as he thinks, this thing is something Gohan achieved in the future? With the Green Man of all people.
The Green Man?
Kappa called this same form his final form.
Yeah.
Are they one in the same? Regardless, these two are on a totally new level to him. Way stronger and way more experienced, even individually. But now fused, it could actually do something here. But Gotenks, now eager and ready to face things, with his ever-reaching closer fusion time limit, just lifts his sword straight toward Vegito and commands, Vegito, Universe 7, timeline number 56378B. The Time Patrol orders your arrest for the grievous tampering of the Order of Time, and the forbidden usage of time-distorting devices. Do you comply?
No. Nah, y'all gonna have to force me.
But on hearing this final threat, Vegito's
putting
true
me
self
in
then takes
those
over.
y'all not putting me back in that little dark room with the chambers.
Seems you two punks are due for a spanking now, aren't you?
And the
acting
chains.
up for your mother while your father's been away, huh? Well, do your worst, children, because you will not be telling me what to do.
Facts.
Just as I thought! Which instantly sets in motion the battle-thrilled Gotenks as he rushes in at full speed, with his sword drawn, straight aiming for Vegito the God King. And almost immediately, with a breathtaking show of speed, Gotenks in his beast form breaks the distance and appears right in front of Vegito, with his sword inches from his face. But seeing this, perhaps as expected, Vegito's shown not caring in the slightest, as he lets out in a face of anger. Really? Trying to fight me with a sword when I'm unarmed? That's how you choose to fight? Guess without a father figure, you two forgot how to be Saiyan.
Yeah.
Good thing I came prepared for
slap
you. As instantly
oh yeah, he got the Reaper sword.
Immediately on his back, while also in his right hand bringing out his infamous Godslayer scythe from black right in front of the.
Why I call it a sword?
But if you were expecting a sword clash, you'd be disappointed, as straight after Gotenks vanishes as if prepared for this very situation. Before Gotenks quickly reappears then, straight right behind the god.
Man, what's that doing to his big ass light shield on his back? Stop it.
Of course, with the instincts of Vegito, he quickly ducks right under, his face unchanging as he looks at his son's attempt and comments, what a predictable attack! Did you really think you had me with such a basic move? But once again, not falling for Vegito's goads, Gotenks doesn't say a word and instead disappears with speed once again. This time reappearing far off in the distance, much to the surprise of Vegito, who comments, what the? Now you're definitely showing me you've forgotten your Saiyan heritage. Running away already? Come here and fight me, kid! But as Gotenks stands, he continues to remain hushed, focusing only on his target and seemingly trying to not give away his next move. Vegito watching on though, just finds the charades from his son laughable, as he says, what's this now? The silent treatment? I guess with no father figure in your lives, you two started to take a whole lot more after your mothers.
Calling them bitches?
Show me your force through battle like a man!
Just called them some bitches.
To which the beast Gotenks, with his huge hair, would then lift his sword into the air and coldly say back, well, if that's what you really want, Dad, then here you go! Yeah! as instantly the younger Fuseian then swipes his blade in true Trunks fashion and speed rapidly in all directions. Immediately setting from the blade of destruction, slashes of energy that skid across the ground.
I feel like this sword should be doing way more damage, like, for what it's hyped up to be. Like, I just feel like this sword really kind of trash. Like, I really feel like it should be causing, like, mass destruction whenever you swing that joint. And it just seems like it's not even causing no type of destruction. It seems like it's just doing bare minimum damage.
Out. How pathetic. Those blade movements are wasted on that sword. You're a shell of that blade's true master. And Guts would be disgusted.
I don't think he's doing no better either. Like, shoot, I don't even think Guts did a good job with that sword. All three of y'all looking kind of trash with that sword. I need to throw that joint out or break it.
Before swiping it back into place, as if ready to pounce. Staying quiet until...
I swear they need to melt it down and figure out what's inside of there and just suck it up.
And just like that, Ultra Vegito swipes his own Godslayer scythe in all directions, with each of Gotenks' energy slashes
now flipping it?
slashed in half themselves.
Like doing that little twirl shit. You know what I mean?
And of course, after dismantling the young Saiyan's attack so easily, nothing but a raucous smile appears on Vegito's face straight after, as he says, "You see? See how pointless it is to try and defeat me, brats? And no less with a weapon you have no right using. At least, I defeated its user. But you have yet to... But soon into Vegito's monologue, and lecture to his sons, a look of pure puzzlement comes over his face. As when he looks into distance, he soon realizes Gotenks is nowhere to be seen yet again. A sigh of annoyance then comes over the Godkiller, as he looks from side to side and comments, "This again? What's with all the vanishing tricks?
Yeah, he
like a
vanished a
Saiyan.
lot.
Don't care if you two aren't my real sons. My blood still runs through your veins."
Facts.
And as he continues to stand still, he carries on, "You're only wasting your own time. That fusion of yours only lasts 30 minutes max, and it's probably shortened by whatever that beast form of yours is too. Fight me now, because once you defuse, things will not end well." But as Vegito presses the two, underneath, unbeknownst to him, the ground begins to slightly crack. Eventually being noticed by Vegito until... What? Suddenly the entire ground beneath the Fuseian begins to break completely apart, to the point Vegito begins to lose his footing, as he yells out, "Wait, don't tell me, are you two?"
They use dig. They use dig. What the fuck did they even get in the ground? I didn't even notice that.
Son of a... With the Godkiller only being able to, just at the last second, move his body from complete damage. As the emotionless Gotenks, staring on, just thinks, "Damn it, I almost got him." As the last of his
now that I think about it, Gotenks always kind of been like a trickster, you know what I'm saying? One that's like, he doesn't really fight straight up. He always like fights kind of, I think like technical is the term, you know? So like the fact that he's doing all these, you know, I don't want to call it showman shit, but he's kind of like being flashy, I guess, with his fighting style. To me, that's really him. Like, you know, he's always been kind of a show off, but I think that's what happens when you go into a fused form or something like that. I think that's what y'all was telling me, you know. And then on top of that, they are probably like they are in like a variant of a Super Saiyan form. So it's like them being in that variant form is probably also like messing with their head and making them way more cocky and just, you know, yada yada, so on and so forth. But they seem more calmer now than like playful. Like, they're very calmer.
Before the Godkiller then remains with his head bowed in an ominous silence.
Calmer and level-headed.
Reveal something. Not bad at all, punk. And with a short outburst of annoyance, Vegito slowly begins to rise to his feet without a hint of tremble. Until finally, in a shocking sight, the Godkiller is shown truly wounded, with a large open gash on his forehead, leaking blood from his one remaining white eye.
Too.
As he grumbles,
"Yeah, here looking like Chucky.
I did underestimate you two. You managed to catch me off guard, even with the power I have now. That is definitely quite something. But I'm afraid that all ends now." While partially pleased with himself, Gotenks stabs his sword into the ground for stability and comments, "So, I did get him. The great Vegito does bleed, and that thing looks like it hurts a lot. I haven't got much time left, but I think I can do this. Think again, kid."
Holy shit.
But unwilling to give the young warrior even a semblance of encouragement or self-belief,
but yeah, the boo.
Aspect of Vegito
it's healing him.
As in a monstrous scene, the open wound of Vegito slowly begins sealing itself, until eventually being completely healed. What? Even Gotenks finally now have a mixture of disgust and
this nigga not immortal no more, man.
The inhuman change in his father, as he just mutters, "What did he just do? His skin, it moved by itself to heal."
I still don't believe that he's way more monster than human, or way more immortal or whatever the fuck than human, because like he's still a Saiyan, bro. Like, he's still probably more Saiyan than he is everything else. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because, like, think about it. Cell literally was technically a Saiyan. Like, that nigga was at least about 75% Saiyan, bro. Like, let's be honest. If not more than that, bro. I can't even consider that nigga half, you know, if you ask me. Because a lot of his... Well, I guess you can kind of consider him half because he did suck up the both of the androids, but he had a lot of Saiyan in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a lot of Saiyan in him. You know, like, he got all the Saiyans technically, except for Goten. You know, but I mean, you could still kind of count Goten because he was in his daddy's sack. So, you know, even double down on 2 Trunks, right? Or maybe 1 Trunks. No, maybe 2. Yeah, 2 Trunks. So, about 5 to, what is that? That's a 5 to 2 ratio? Or 5 to 7 ratio? No, 5 to 2 ratio, yeah.
That's not right. Is that really Dad? But fueled by rage now, that all his efforts are seemingly going nowhere, the beast Gotenks begins powering up once more, to as far as his limits can allow him, as he screams, "I'm not letting you get away with this! I'm finishing this now!"
I don't think you have a choice, gang.
While Vegito, watching on without any hesitation, would just stare intimidatingly and reply, "Finish what exactly? You do understand this has barely even begun, right? Yet you will be defusing any minute now."
Damn, hold on now. Y'all done got this strong and y'all really still need time?
Really? How about now? As suddenly, Vegito then turns into his Super Saiyan 1 form, completely changing the landscape of the battle as he now decides to use a fraction more of his true power.
Wait.
How about now? As suddenly, Vegito then turns into his Super Saiyan 1 form, completely changing the landscape.
He basically just said, y'all weak as fuck, I ain't gonna lie.
The battle as he now decides to use a fraction more of his true power. Super Saiyan 1? You've got to be kidding me. You really are underestimating me, aren't you? Well, that's no problem because... Well, as Gotenks yells, they're soon cut short when below him an unexpected sight appears.
His face, yo,
it's so appears right below Gotenks, looking up as he says, "Quit with the big talk, kid. You need to actually be strong to back those words up." Angry the younger Saiyan to push through with his swing, but before any kind of attack,
oh yeah, he in your shit. He in your shit.
Vegito launches his fist.
Okay, Vegito.
Causing him to instantly let go of his blade at the same time.
Nah, that nigga definitely should be defusing.
And immediately, as if having the energy zapped straight out of him, Gotenks reverts back to his base form, stunned in the face and unable to say a thing.
I hope he didn't suck him.
While Vegito, just carelessly and just as quickly, grabs onto the drop blade of destruction before it even touches the ground. And with what seems like the last bit of his strength, Gotenks mutters with one eye open, How are you this strong as just a Super Saiyan? Before Gotenks can't help but grab onto his stomach in pain, and then fall to his knees before his father. Vegito, looking down though, would then coldly explain, "Becoming a Super Saiyan increases my base power by 50 times.
Damn.
You really think I needed all of that just to beat you? I've hardly even
Super
1% of
crazy.
it. I told you, you're still a kid in my eyes, Time Patrol or not." Before instantly, Vegito then swings the blade of destruction down with force straight towards
that
Gotenks,
nigga need a pyramid of power, no cap.
And silent murder of his own son. But when we actually see, Vegito stops the blade just centimeters away from the Time Patroller's neck, leaving Gotenks to just stare in the face of death with a nervous and sweaty look.
He not gonna do it. You ain't
Vegito,
gonna do it,
looking
bro.
down, would also show his last ounce of
You're not
mercy
gonna
and
do
let
it,
out,
bro. Trust me.
"Listen, punk. I get you have a job to do, but I'm on a mission here. I haven't got the time or patience here to be dealing with your little gang interrupting me every 5 seconds. You two have made it clear you aren't my sons, if I remember correctly. So answer wisely to my next question, as it will decide whether you live or die. Will you stop chasing after me if I let you go here? You clearly are no match for me, even while fused, and never will be.
It's a part of
their
job,
value your
man.
lives and stop with this ridiculous pipe dream.
They're kind of like Smoker to Luffy.
But in true Saiyan fashion, perhaps taking after his own father, Gotenks just smiles and replies, "Ha! You must have forgot who our dads are. Goku and Vegeta.
Right.
You'd think they'd ever give up?
Fuck
I have
nah.
a duty to protect the multiverse from people like you. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep coming for you. So if you want to stop me, you better kill me. Like a real Saiyan."
Oh shit, talk to that nigga Gotenks. Talk to that nigga Tanks.
Immediately bring a face of annoyance and anger to his face as he finally then says, "Fine, I tried reasoning with you, but your fate is sealed now."
You're not killing him, bro. Stop it. You're not killing him, bro.
And suddenly, out of nowhere, using his free hand, Vegito blasts a strange pink beam from his fingertip that immediately strikes Gotenks,
Probably just gonna suck
surrounding him in a
their
peculiar pink electrical aura until In a move of air, Gotenks is suddenly then transformed to a lone
Nigga,
chocolate
no,
bar on the
bro.
ground, with Vegito having, of course, used the dessert beam of the late Majin Buu to do so.
You know what? Maybe he'll just trap them in his body and use them later for when he's gonna fight Zeno or something like that. Because there's no way you really about to like eat them or just leave them here as a candy bar, bro. Like you not that soulless, bro. You're not that soulless. I don't care if these niggas is not your sons for real, bro. It's no way you bound to do that, bro. You not gonna do it. No, you wouldn't do that. You're not. Nope.
And having regrettably done so, Vegito would look solemnly down.
Don't do it. Vegito, don't do it.
I don't care what you say. You two are my sons.
Okay.
In this timeline and the next.
Okay.
If I kill you.
Okay.
If you stop misbehaving, then you will just have to return to where you belong.
What the nigga? That's not no. You can't put them back in your dick, nigga. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, bro. What do you know? No. Just revert them back to a candy bar. Throw their ass in like space or some shit. Throw them to another timeline or something. Let their ass float or something, man. What the fuck is, bro, man? This is, oh my god, bro.
Part of me once again. Stabbing his sword into the ground to sheath it, before beginning to then reach out his hand towards the chocolate bar, saying as he does so, let's see if you taste better than you find.
Nigga!
Eventually inching closer and closer, to the point of just being nanoseconds away until...
Please, no.
Suddenly, a mysterious foreign foot slams down onto the chocolate bar, shattering it into pieces before Vegito. What? Leaving the Godkiller in a moment of complete shock to stare up the leg of the assailant and meet his eyes with someone he and the rest of us had never seen before.
You's a sick bitch.
And shockingly standing there before Vegito
is he stomping it?
Strange masked man, more sadistic and evil looking than Guts ever did, clad in what seems like samurai armor with long flowing silver hair.
Did he stomp it more than once?
Staring with an emotionless creepy mask on, the figure would then let out, My Godkiller, were you truly about to eat your own son?
You just stomped him out! You can't call me a parent, bro. You stomped my kids, bro.
For as abhorrent as the priest said, no wonder they called me. Allow me to introduce myself as Madara, the second of the 5 strongest.
Nah, bro, these niggas are sick. These strongest niggas. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with y'all, but y'all just as insane as this nigga, bro. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? There's no way you just stomp this nigga out and just say, oh, you were about to eat your son. Nigga, you just killed my son. You killed him. Like, you actually killed him. Like, I probably could have revived. I probably could have brought them back, low-key. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong? Nigga, you supposed to be saving the universe, and then you stomp these niggas out. They are part of the universe, bro. Like, you could have snatched them away, smacked Vegeta in the face, you know what I'm saying? Threw him into a portal or some shit, bro. Like, what in the fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? All you niggas need to die. All of y'all are sick, bro. All of y'all are mentally ill.
Another one! Leaving Vegito gobsmacked as his aim of meeting yet another of the 5.
Your death gonna be good, because I would feel some type of way about that.
Warrior, he will now live to regret to have ever lived.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, that was it for today's video.
I'm beating that nigga ass. Ain't no way you just about to stomp out my fucking son in front of me like that. No, nigga. You got to die, nigga. I'm the only nigga who can fucking stomp my son and get away with it. Alright? You out your fucking mind, nigga. You're out of your mind, bro. You lost your goddamn marbles, alright? I don't know what's wrong with you, nigga.
So our story continues with Vegito in a positively confused state, still as a Super Saiyan, staring at the strange new masked man before him. The same man who had just proclaimed himself as the second of the 5 strongest. Of the crumbling and smushing of the chocolate bar that is Gotenks, the warrior's foot would move off, leaving the creepy masked fellow then to let out an apology. Sorry about ruining your little treat, friend. That was your
little
that
treat.
I just clumsily stepped on.
Nigga, that was my kids, bro. That was my kids, bro. Don't call my kids a treat, nigga.
How thoughtless of me, though I'm sure Cronoa won't mind losing 2 weaklings like that.
No, I'm pretty sure she would, nigga. Ain't Trunks the head of it?
But soon a feeling of shocking realization comes over Vegito.
Nah, you gotta talk to Cronoa about that one. I ain't gonna lie. After you see me,
he leaves his sons once more again to the hands of a god. What have you done?
Wait, Madara's a god?
Vegito enraged powers up immediately to his Super Saiyan 3 form and quickly follows up. You'll pay for that, scum! Rushing in at Madara with conviction and pure anger in his heart, with the blade in destruction in his right hand, ready to slice through the enemy before him. Far too slow. but instantly, and I mean in the splittest of seconds.
Okay, what's
out
this
of nowhere,
blade though? This
Madara
blade
pulls out
looking
a
kind of
sword his own,
hard.
a katana which slices through the air like
be
nothing,
long,
and immediately
too.
sends Madara's body moving straight forward a few feet, as if moving on a conveyor belt.
This
But
shit didn't
behind
turn
him
into
is the real
Samurai
shocker
7.
as-
Damn, he cut his head off.
Flying through the air above a
it
headless
means
and
nothing,
bloody
though.
body is the
It means
decapitated
nothing.
chopped head of Ultra Vegito. Soaring through the air helplessly as in one fell swoop, the God Killer is eliminated.
It means nothing, bro. Stop it.
And in his final sounds before death, Vegito's now pupilless eye face just makes incoherent sounds as his furiously leaking skull just slowly flies through the sky. While Madara, quickly from a view behind, shows himself now beginning to sheathe
Oh, he's
back his
sheathing that
katana,
bitch.
having done his job. All the while,
I ain't gonna lie, this
Madara's
Madara
body
nigga kind of hard, bro.
and soon
He remind me of
begins flipping to the ground
Itachi.
itself.
And like, he's like Itachi and what's that nigga name? Orochimaru put together. Cause like, he kind of sus in a way. He got a weird voice.
A sadistic look on his unmoving mask, Madara would then, with a painted smirk, just say, My, I am not the one to be attacking without doing your research, my silly friend. That was an unfortunate mistake to have made. Before eventually, as his katana finally clinks into place, just as perfectly timed, so too...
So does he have a
Vegito's
genjutsu or
head
anything? He
finally
got like
snapped
ninja
to the ground.
abilities?
Instantly, also revert back to base in the process. And immediately, following this, as if totally disappointed in what had just happened, Madara slams his palm onto his mask and lets out, Seems just like I thought. That damn priest was overreacting.
I hope you
To
take this
disturb
man
me of
mask
all
off.
people for something as lowly as this? This creature, the so-called God Killer, defeated before I even had the chance to break a sweat. Seems like the gap between the gods of this realm and the beings of the beyond have just gotten wider and wider. All you fools needed to do was anger this brute and wait for his comically telegraphed attack. Guts,
Comically
did you really
telegraphed
lose to this
attack.
scum? And to think you had the audacity to believe you could become the strongest of the five one day.
Oh man.
Once
Oh,
a
Guts
dreamer.
was on his Naruto
Madara would
shit.
then turn his body to look at his victim and continue. So now what do? I did say to bring him in alive if possible, but I guess that's out of the
That
question
nigga's for
now.
sure dead.
Does he really expect me to bring in a bloody corpse instead? For what reason? A mortal shouldn't even be stepping foot into the land of the divine anyway.
Land of the divine.
But as his
anyway.
sights see the whole picture of Vegito's headless body, he notices too the giant sword that is also directly next to him, and then comments,
He got a thumbs up.
Ah, there is that, isn't there? Guts' blade of destruction. With a demon emperor within that, as lazy as I am, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to leave that behind. I'll take that back instead.
So
Surely
what
a
his
heck of a
sword
lot
got
more
in?
valuable
What does
than
Madara
this
sword
same
have?
trash. And so Madara would then slowly and nonchalantly begin walking towards the decrepit body of Vegito, aiming to retrieve the blade that was formerly owned by the first. As he looks down though, he can't help but think, this blade lost its value 1,000-fold the minute it began being wielded by such a weak. Guts, you managed to defeat and seal one of the legendary emperors of the demon realm, albeit one of the weakest ones. Yet, you couldn't defeat this thing? What a
Well, yeah, no shit. I mean, if he got a weak demon inside of his sword, of course, he's still gonna be weak, nigga. What the fuck?
disgrace you put upon the five. I'm glad I at least restored a portion of our honor. Before reaching his hand out, without worry, in sight, towards the blade of destruction.
Yeah, he clearly had
Almost
the
as if
burr
being a
inside
member
of
the
that
fight
sword.
itself gave him all the rights to its use. But just as Madara approaches, the unthinkable begins to happen, even surprising the being who had lived for far longer than even the gods themselves. Are you sneaky? As out of nowhere, moving on its own volition, the blade of destruction suddenly swipes.
Oh, that nigga like, you ain't about to
aiming
sneak
straight
this
to
me,
the head of
nigga.
But on its second powerful swipe, Madara this time is quick to pull back out his own katana and block the massive blade despite the difference.
Nah, I
in
think the
size.
blade
As he
actually likes
laughs.
Vegito though.
What a bizarre turn of events. Seems traveling.
Probably
blade
trying to
was a
use him for-
complete waste of time.
To like revive himself.
Eventually pushing the blade back as Madara too jumps back to gain some distance. For a minute, he watches on in silence, observing what the sword is even doing, before commenting, I know what this could be. The demon locked within. Perhaps the seed is weakening. This
Yeah.
might just be its attempt at escaping.
See?
If that happens, this will turn into a completely different chapter.
You'll be fine.
But as Madara thinks, the blade soon travels on its own accord.
Well,
away
I
from
know
the
Vegito would be
center,
fine.
and
So he'll
suddenly
just suck
is
him up.
grabbed by a mysterious yet familiar hand without a sound coming from its supposed assailant. And shockingly, standing there inexplicably on its own, is the headless body of Vegito,
I knew
upright
this nigga was
and
gonna
still
be headless,
spurting blood
bruh.
from the various jugular veins, gripping onto the blade tightly, while above, the very head of the God Killer moves slowly
That shit
towards
just
the decapitated
floating.
neck, as if held together by puppet strings. Until eventually, Vegito's deceased head begins leaking
Why
pink
is
fluid
it putting
into the
on
cavity of
backwards?
his
It's
body,
going on
before
backwards.
attaching and then slowly turning around 180 degrees, as if now a zombie.
You didn't need
Leaving
to
the
do
head
that,
finally
guy.
with its eyes closed and completely silent until... Guess who's back? With a vicious smile and veins protruding all over his face as his blood circulation returns, Vegito would then return to the living world. Unkillable now, with the power of Majin Buu within him. And though Madara would stand confused, Vegito right in front of him would remain sword in hand and stare him down, letting out, "Well, well, well. Fancy meeting you here again. You got me good with that last attack. But I hope you know, I only let you kill me to test out the abilities of Buu." Piquing the interest and curiosity of Madara,
I don't see
as
why
he thinks
you
to
need to
himself,
test that out still.
the abilities of Buu? What in the name of Zeno could he possibly mean?
You don't know what Buu
It's a
is?
curious state of affairs, though. I was told that Godkiller was just a mere mortal, one from a warrior race of evolved primates, known as the Saiyans. But if my eyes do not deceive me, this scum just cheated death. Am I fighting an immortal? Wouldn't be the first time. But they're still thoroughly pleased with himself, Vegito.
Okay,
now
so the
wiping away
second
the
has
blood from his
fought
chin, would then
immortals.
say, "I don't know what you're muttering to yourself over there, Mr. Second of the Five, but I'm oh so glad you showed yourself finally. You know, I was starting to wonder just how I was going to run into one of you clowns again. I mean, I don't even have a single idea about what you guys look like, let alone what universe. So I don't think my staff would have been any help. But now you're here, I gotta say, you're a whole lot smaller and weaker looking than Guts. Are you sure your energy's gonna be even somewhat comparable?"
Nah, he's definitely
How
stronger than Guts.
funny.
Guts
But in
was
response,
like
almost as if uncontrollable, Madara just
abnormally
bursts out into an
weak.
eccentric laugh as he looks to the Godkiller from the side of his eye and says, "Smaller, I'll give you that. I just don't need such cumbersome muscles to wield my blade. But weaker? What an odd thing to say, considering Guts was once my student."
Come on now.
You
Now.
talk Guts! Instantly leaving Vegito in a state of shock.
I knew
as his
that nigga
earlier
was ass.
underestimations are all proven wrong. That is until...
I ain't gonna lie, he don't even got respect for his own students. He was talking about Guts like that nigga was just some random nigga on the street, bro. Like he talking about that nigga like he was just a nobody, bro. Like you disrespected your own student. That nigga Guts had to been begging him to like train him. Like, please beg, bro, please train me. Train me. What's this nigga name? Madara, train me. Finally train him. Nigga get to the top 5 or strongest 5 and then dies, bro. Like nigga's almost something, and then he gonna say something one day. He gonna say something. He really thought he was gonna be the number 5 of the top 5, bro. Like that nigga was talking crazy on Guts, bro. You would think that was like his son or something. You have no respect for your own peoples, bro. I see why it was so easy for him to just stomp out Gotenks, bro. Like you ain't even, he would have did the same thing if that was Guts.
Perfect! With a horrid, demon-like look, with his grin widening to inhuman size and length, Vegito would yell in excitement,
I don't know. Maybe it was the right thing to do because if he would have ate him, then he would have gained more power. So maybe it was the right thing to do. But I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, Madara is not that strong either, though. I feel like he is strong, but he's not like, strong enough to like, go crazy.
"So you will be an even greater challenge for me then, and in turn, an even greater feast. Oh my, I can only imagine what your energy will taste like. I'm
His shit gonna
tired
go
of these
crazy.
filthy gods and angels. Feed me it now!"
Yo, relax.
Causing Vegito to then roar thunderously as his body bulks up even larger than ever before and he reaches his max power level.
Y'all feel like
Yelling as
Buu
loud
is
as he
really
can
taking
as
control of
energy
his
and aura
mind now.
overflows from his body, along
Like
with
this
the
can't be
cosmic
like
force of the planet,
Vegito
moving
Black
from
and
above by the
Goku or
ravaging
Vegeta Black and
signature black
Goku no
lightning
more.
that accompanies him.
Like it's the Buu inside of him, I'm telling
As
you.
Madara stands before it, he, just as Vegito said, begins to look smaller and smaller, even to us. And that kind of power is no joke even to the second, as the pure pressure and wind force being generated by Vegito's power-up forces even him to cover his masked face, as he peers at the shocking sight through one eye. But deep within the thoughts of the second, something comes to mind, as he thinks, "Oh, dearie me. So this is what the Grand Priest was so alarmed about. This is the power of the God-Killer. What a surprise.
God-Killer.
This does indeed far surpass the energies of those minor gods and angels. Dare I say, this energy seems to even surpass Guts by some margin. In
Bro,
fact,
please, that
it
shit
seems
bypasses
familiar in
Guts.
nature. But why? Does this have something to do with why this animal keeps spouting about tasting my energy?
Yeah.
This time it'll be your head that falls, Madara! Immediately leading to Vegito rushing in with vengeance and bloodlust, straight for Madara. With
We
his
gotta
giant
get rid of
lifted
this
ready
sword,
to
bro.
swing With far more vigor than ever before. And not one to shy away, Madara just remains.
Okay,
in place,
Madara, you
leaving
got
him
his
in a defensive
stance
position
on?
With his katana immediately drawn, and through his still smirking mask would say, "Straightforward telegraphed attacks once again. You mortal types never seem to learn your lessons, do you?" And instantly, their two swords clash with overwhelming power. Madara's speed being matched finally, now by Vegito in his max power form, with even Madara noting, "Oh, So this is going to go a little different.
I ain't gonna lie, Madara got grip though.
While the vigorously trying Vegito will just flex his muscles, giving it literally everything he has to push back against Madara's swing.
Yeah, you can't do nothing with muscles, bro. That's not gonna help you in this fight.
Why does it feel like his blade swings packs far more of a punch than even Guts?
Because, bro, he literally said Guts thought he needed muscle just to be strong. So that tells me already that muscles is not really gonna be. You know, I'm really getting that Madara as a technical fighter too. You know. So he probably using like the weight distribution or something.
All here, but I suppose I wouldn't even know if he is too. That damn mask covering his face. Then
he might have some type of crazy power too.
Eventually allowing Madara to momentarily overpower Vegito and swing his blade through, while Vegito quickly moves back. This of course not being unnoticed by Madara, who comments, "Oh, so the primitive ape knows not to just attack? I applaud your attempt at movement, ape boy.
Ape boy.
Getting away from me that easily. Damn it!" And immediately, Madara pulls back and swings his blade once again, straight onto Vegito, who defends narrowly with the blade of destruction. His teeth gritted and his body covered in electricity as it becomes more and more obvious just how out of his depth he seems.
Man, what is Guts' blade? I mean, not Guts. What is Madara's blade
I haven't
called?
got all day for you to just be blocking, God Killer. And with the second's patience running out with Vegito's defensive mindset, the second immediately perfectly transitions to a vicious kick that moves Vegito's blade instantly. What the? Taking the God Killer by surprise, as in his rookie state as a swordsman, he completely had been unaware that had even been an option. No, I'm open! And when the scene zooms out, the effect of the kick is seen, as Vegito's blade of destruction is moved all the way to his right by force, even scraping along the ground, while Madara remains in perfect flight and in perfect stead to slice down at any moment. But despite the obvious route for attack, Madara adds even more of an edge up his sleeve, as he soon appears right behind Vegito in his blind spot and giggles. Remember, God Killer, it is only you who makes predictable movements. What? Slicing down from behind, but luckily for our hero, into thin air, as somehow, in the nick of time, Vegito just barely manages to escape via instant transmission. Immediately reappearing once again some distance away, as Madara remains ready to attack at any moment. The brief skirmish doesn't leave Vegito with a positive taste in his mouth though, as he angrily then contemplates, "This is just as pointless as when I fought Guts. I'm totally outclassed when it comes to fighting blade to blade.
And you gotta figure out their abilities, bro.
This would have been more even.
Because even Guts had an ability in his sword.
Straight away following these full starts with slamming his sword back into the
or whatever the demon is.
Leaving himself now unarmed as he quickly then swings his left arm to the side, not uttering a word, but his right arm bent out in front, as if in a new fighting stance.
Okay.
Now what?
That looks so weird.
Which temporarily leaves the still moving forward Madara to briefly wonder what the God Killer was even thinking.
Nah, this stance is weird.
What
What is this stance?
This fool must have forgotten already just how deadly.
This nigga about to hit him with a fang over fang, bro.
I guess better your fingers than mine, friend. But as Madara reaches closer, Vegito vanishes quickly once again, this time leaving his blade behind. Confusing Madara as he wonders, leaving his weapon unattended? Does he have any idea what that thing is worth? Perhaps the coward finally realized just how pointless battling he really was. Not a chance, clown face! What? As out of nowhere, Vegito reappears, but this time right behind the second, as his arms bulge and become raucous in veins as they immediately grab onto and clench hard on the neck and body of Madara, trapping him and immobilizing use of both of his arms.
Did he drop his sword?
But though we cannot see Madara's true expression, through his voice, we can tell he's almost unbothered as he inquires, "Nice move, mortal, but what do you intend to do with your hands tied like this? You should know, it's only a matter of time before I break free of this pathetic grip and slice you in half."
Where's this nigga's sword?
Response just opens his eyes wide, as one of his mysterious final form techniques then activates.
Apparition?
Is that? As in a shock twist, instead of summoning the power of the angels or gods that he had just devoured, he instead summons a one-to-one copy of himself.
Oh, I thought he summoned gold things.
As if a sinister look of confidence, as if his plan was now in full effect, Vegito raises his hand behind him, pointing directly towards the blade of destruction.
This nigga's about to impale them both.
Someone's getting sliced in half, all right, but don't count on it being me. As suddenly at the end of Vegito's sentence, the blade of destruction begins to
I ain't gonna lie, I might have grabbed Madara's sword and sliced him with his own sword.
Outwards out of the ground that sheathed it, and rapidly moving at speed straight towards the outstretched hand of Vegito, as if a magnet attracted to a polar center. And just like that, with even more obedience than ever with Guts, the blade of destruction returns to its new owner's hand, the God Killer. And with the blade now with the second Vegito, the apparition screams, "Now, let us see how you come back from being sliced up, Madara. Somehow, I don't think you'll be able to do the same things I could." Wait! Leaving the previously calm and collected member of the Five Strongest, now for the first time, showing a bona fide hint of fear, even through his unmoving mask.
Okay.
And without a shred of mercy,
Please tell me he
Vegito's
cut the
blow follows
mask.
through without any hesitation.
Cut the mask.
And
I
Darcy's
want
stuck
to
on
see
his
his
mark, he
face.
lets out. Looks like you went much more of a challenge than Guts after all. Consider the master now surpassed. As the son Madara seemingly then remains motionless as his own katana falls from his very hand.
Son
As we
Madara.
finally see the damage from Vegito's attack, the aftermath is just as the God Killer expected. As the second of the 5 strongest, now most likely already on the cusp of death, separates in half slowly as his entire body splits in 2. All the while the smirking Vegito would just laugh looking at him. What's wrong, kiddo? Can't you reattach and regenerate too? So much for looking down on us mortals, you divine weakling!
You gotta give him a
Begins to
chance,
loosen his
gang.
grip as his arms extend forward, and he continues. I better hurry up and take this fool's energy now, before he completely dies. Oh, I can't wait. Power and energy that will be even better than Guts? Count me in.
But you're not that much stronger.
But suddenly, in classic Dragon Ball fashion, things do not go just as the God Killer planned. As suddenly, a look of pure shock and bewilderment comes over Vegito. But why? What is this?
Holy fuck,
As
what the
suddenly, in a
hell?
stunning sight, as if some form of clone, the once split clean and half-bodied Madara immediately breaks into a fury of black, screaming.
This nigga really is
that burns
Itachi.
out and fly all over the surrounding
I
area.
called that. I literally said this nigga is like Itachi, bro.
What the hell? What
I'm
did he
telling you,
just do?
this nigga got genjutsus and shit. So I was wondering if he got taijutsu and ninjutsus and all that.
What kind of dumb magic trick is this?
Dojutsu.
Where are you? Eventually causing Vegeta to quickly turn around in annoyance, ready to annihilate
Bro, I'm
his
telling you,
victim
this nigga got
once more or two.
genjutsus, bro.
Just as he turns around, levitating in the air, uncomfortably close, and face to face with Vegito, staring him in the eyes, is now a whole Madara. Who whispers,
God dang it, I wanted to see his face though.
Look deeply into my eyes.
No!
Of Izuna.
This nigga got fucking
And
dojutsus!
suddenly, within the mask of
Oh,
his right
shit.
eyes completely change, as his right eye takes on a strange
That is
but
fucking
haunting
hard.
pattern, leaving the God Killer for some strange reason now.
Bro, I literally caught this shit.
As if having just seen the bright of his mind.
Damn, so what the fuck you got? Like a Sharingan and a Rinnegan?
Paralyzed and stand still,
Eyes of
as
Izuna?
if having just seen the bright of his mind.
That's crazy.
But eventually, once Vegito comes back to his senses,
Yo,
he
he
no
done
longer
trapped
seems
this
to be
nigga
in the
inside
same
of his
place.
own mind.
Now surrounded in what seems like complete darkness.
I'm
Vegito's
not gonna
eyes-
lie, Grand Prix sending this nigga out was a W because him actually bringing him back alive is actually feasible now. Because now all he got to do is just, you know what I'm saying, carry him while he is basically in a infinite Tsukiyami without the death though, right? Because I think infinite Tsukiyami kills you or something like that. I can't remember. I haven't watched Naruto in like 10 years.
Immediately begin to dart around to figure out where he is or what has happened to him. As he thinks, what the hell is going on here? 1 minute that clown was right in front of me, and the next I'm here. Did he kill me or something? Or worse, erase me? It feels like he pulled a bubbity and moved me to an entirely different dimension. And with nothing else to do, he begins walking slowly and cautiously
dimension
through
inside
the
your
void of pitch
head.
black darkness until... Hey look guys, it's him! He's back! A voice suddenly
Wait,
calls in the distance.
is he talking to
Seems
himself?
friendly, leading to
Like he's
Vegito
in his
to slowly
head and
turn
he's seeing
around
Vegeta and Goku in black.
What the? This can't be real! But what the God Killer sees puts him in even more of a shock and awe state.
It's not his
than
family.
previously,
Don't show
as
his
body
family.
freezes
Don't
in
show
the
everybody.
instant, unable to contemplate what is stood before him. Hey, come over!
Oh my
As
god.
unbelievably in the most
no,
unexpected
bruh.
sight, the Z Fighters of Earth are seen once again. Fully healthy, smiling, with open arms to Vegito. Krillin, Piccolo, Yamcha, Tien,
Imagine he just
Gohan, and
spaz
even
out
Chi-Chi
and just
Bulma.
kill all of them on some Kratos shit.
You guys! But instantly, as Vegito's eyes dart around noticing everyone, tears of sadness, happiness, and confusion can't help but uncontrollably stream down the cheeks of the God Killer. As he whispers, how is this all possible? You're all back. You're all alive. Are these all members of the Time Patrol 2 or something?
Oh, members of the Time
Having
Patrol
just
2 or
recently
something.
goated in Trunks. Hey. But as Vegito cries, a familiar hand eventually grabs onto him from the side. Strange, because Gohan was just in front of him. But Gohan with a smile would then say, as if able to hear even Vegito's whispers, haha, no dad, Time Patrol? What even is that? It's us, Dad. Just the way you left us. We're all together again. Come here.
This is a sick
And
genjutsu,
just like
bro.
that, Vegito for the first time in over 10 years.
Damn, y'all heard how loud that hug was, niggas? Nigga, what the fuck type of hug was that? That shit loud as fuck, nigga.
Would hug his firstborn son, Gohan, once again. The two emotionally embracing each other, while Vegito remains in a state
Loud
of
ass hug.
just muttering, Gohan.
Niggas just slap their
it is
titties
you.
together.
It really is. Hey, don't forget about us, Dad. But as the two hug it out, in a distance, two very
youngins.
familiar young kids call out to the God Killer too. Dad, you're back!
They didn't even know y'all fused, bro. So like, you know this shit is fake, gang.
Before they were erased, smiling and full of excitement at seeing their would-be dad again after all this time. Oh! But as Vegito looks on, he once again cannot believe what he is seeing, as he thinks, Goten, Trunks, they're back, and they look the same! Of course we do, Dad. We were brought back from the moment we died. This time with the duo of kids actually somehow reading Vegito's thoughts. And in the end, as Gohan lets go with a smile, the two younger Saiyans would run and grab onto their father with pure giddiness, as Vegito just remains gobsmacked.
This is terrible, bro.
But soon, with the sight of his actual youngest son in front of his eyes, the discrepancies in age and any logic in his mind are tossed out of the window, as with a smile, he speaks to his son. Goten, when will you ever grow up a little, huh? I think I may need to take you two to see a doctor. That doctor can wait, Goku. What about us? As yet again, mysterious voices are heard that are revealed to be Chi-Chi and Bulma.
Like, how is this? Well, I guess this works out for the best, because now you get to hit both of them at the same time, nigga. I don't even like Chi-Chi. But a threesome between Chi-Chi and Bulma is fire. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, gang. I don't think they would easily be okay with this, though. So, like, that's why I'm all like, how you just not thinking about all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, Goten, I don't even think Goten was a thing yet. First off, who is that in the next panel to the right? Also, do you think Chi-Chi is definitely going to Bulma might be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Because she a scientist and shit like that. She sometimes she be on some weird shit. And she freaky as hell. Let's just be honest. But Chi-Chi, nah. Chi-Chi not on that freaky ass shit, man. She ain't on that freaky ass shit.
Looking as youthful as ever. You two, you're back as well. Leaving Vegito now in a different state of stun as another type of love begins to overflow.
Yo, look how he holding Goten, bro.
You haven't aged a day.
Holding that nigga by his wrist.
Causing the once hardened heart Vegito to scream out in
he
happiness.
Holding nigga Goten like he a teddy bear.
What are you doing all the way over there? Come here! Instantly then shifting to run towards his partners without any more caution whatsoever. But that happiness could only last so long for the tragic life of Ultra Vegito.
Yeah.
What are you doing here?
Wait a minute. What
and suddenly and shockingly, behind the two women, three gods of destruction that should also be dead appear
about to be erased.
No! Belmont! Please! Not she! And when zoomed in, along with the tearfully shocked Vegito, so too do the gods of destruction he named also appear. Each silent, but with a devious-looking smirk in place. Okay! Until the unthinkable does happen, and the three gods shout out in tandem behind Vegito's two wives, the words meant to erase them forever. No! Stop! But as Vegito screams out at his worst nightmare traumatizing him once more...
God dang, Bulma, her chest is crazy.
Chi-Chi and Bulma erase, with the latter just saying, Vegito, why didn't you save me?
No,
Stand
bro.
back, Dad. I got this.
Nah, bro. Everybody got about to get mixed in front of him.
Suddenly appears in front, confident, just as he did 10 years ago. Placing his arm out in front of Vegito as if protecting him, while the two younger Saiyans in the back yell, "No way, Gohan! We're joining in the fun too!" Just like that, without Vegito being able to say a word more, all three of his sons fly straight towards the three gods.
Vegito, I'm not gonna lie, Vegito, you selling right now, my nigga. Like, at least in your brain, in your dream, whatever this is, you could at least like run up there and like stop the fight. Like, nigga, you're the only person that's strong enough to actually defeat them. And on top of that, you in a genjutsu in your own mind right now. So it's like, bro, the fact that you just let all three of your sons go up there and just get fodderized is crazy.
In place of Vegito. But their flight is interrupted when two more gods appear, Iwan and Mule. With their hands outreached, they too...
That thing speaks?
Like before them, all three are then erased on the spot.
Now that robot don't speak.
God
damn.
And one by one, the same story repeats itself as each of the Z-Fighters, Piccolo by Jin, Krillin by Liquor, Yamcha by Kitella, and Tien by Sidra, are all erased before the eyes of the stood still in shell-shock Vegito. I won't let you get away with this!
What the hell?
As finally, in a true unleashing of all of Vegito's pent-up rage, anger, and inner thoughts,
I don't see how he ain't broke the genjutsu yet, my nigga. Like, should have broke out of this joint.
Shoots forth unimaginable power, cloaked in thicker than normal black lightning, while every blood vessel within his body expands.
Holy fuck, bro.
Bro. Losing himself to it, as his pupils disappear, his body becomes a ridiculously bright, shining light that even shocks the gods themselves as they all become enveloped and most likely die from just the intensity.
Yeah, I was about to say, them niggas gotta be dying.
In that flash of light, everything is lost.
Yo, so does that mean he actually killed Goku in them when he did that same thing a few episodes ago? Because, like, we still don't, we ain't get an update on them niggas. We need an update, bro. Like somebody need to check on them for real, for real. Like Madara, you over here worried about Goku. Like, did you even check up on that other like, did you at least send the other 3 strongest go check up on their neighborhood? You know what I'm saying? Cause like, them niggas kind of just gone, bro. Like if he did this, like them niggas gone.
But once we see Vegito again, his eyes remain gone, and from his mouth, drool drips down, as the God Killer seemingly remains in some sort of vegetative state. And when the scene finally shows everything, Vegito is revealed to be back where he was at the start when he first fought Madara, but just frozen in time, not even moving in the slightest.
Yeah, that nigga's dead. Blind dead.
And behind the vegetative state God Killer, laughing with amusement, behind him is of course Madara, sat down nonchalantly on a rock behind, as he comments as if speaking to someone else. I told you fools, he's been standing like that for over an hour now. This is the power of the eyes of Azuna. He'll be locked in an infinite nightmare now, with no escape for the rest of his days.
Bro, you didn't take
in
him
this
back
state, regardless of that hideous form,
like
he's as weak as any mortal out there. Do as you please with him, but just know, the Grand Priest wanted him back alive. And to all our surprise, standing there before Vegito, right in front of him, are the 2 remaining gods of destruction, Iwan and Mule. With Mule,
is that actually
his giant
them?
armored machine, saying with a giggle, alive, he said. What do you say, Iwan? Does that really sound like a good idea after all this dirt has done?
That nigga about to be like, beep boop, beep boop, beep.
No, I think it's high time to Hakai! But that was it for today's video, guys.
What y'all gonna do? Hakai this nigga, bro? Like, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Y'all not Hakai and shit, bro. Like, shut it up. Shut it up, nigga. Shut it up, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just surprised that he I'm not surprised that this nigga used the Genjutsu. I wanted to see if he was actually gonna go with the Genjutsu route for Madara, which is fire because he did. The heck, nigga. So and those eyes were fire too. Like the way he drew the eyes, that was fire. That was fire. I gotta give it to you, RJ. You know what I'm saying? It was an entertaining chapter. You feel me? That was an entertaining chapter. You feel me? But I want to see Madara's face, and this is another thing too. I ain't gonna lie. We kind of need some female characters in here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need some women antagonists or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to work on that. You feel me? Like, we got a lot of masculinity. Where's the femininity in here? You know what I'm saying? We need somebody at Vegeta's side and some women that can be evil too. You feel me? Like, we need the best of both worlds, RJ. You know what I'm saying? So, like, are we ever gonna get that? Can y'all let me know that in the comments? Will we ever get females in this series? Because I feel like we do need some girls. You feel me? You know, a lot of balls. A lot of dick. You feel me? Where's the coochie?
Gods of destruction who are left remaining in the multiverse, Iwan, God of destruction for Universe 1, and Mule,
So
God
I'm
of
curious
destruction for
to know
Universe
if they're
3,
really
with
here,
both
though.
remaining in an eerie silence as they stare at the God Killer who had slain so many of their fellow divine brethren. But still standing there, drooling, unresponsive, and in a vegetative state after being trapped in an infinite nightmare is Vegito. Oh, you are so much more of a delight to look at when you can't talk, aren't you, my dear Vegito? As Madara falls
telling you this,
on with a sense of
Orochimaru,
pleasure
for
in his
real.
voice after leaving the so-called God Killer more vulnerable and defenseless.
Like, and when you think about it, this nigga Madara, he really kind of like, he really must have had killed, you know what I'm saying, Itachi and Orochimaru, or what if it is Orochimaru, and he's kind of like the Ultra Vegeta of the Naruto universe, but he ran away from his universe after getting his revenge, came here, you know what I'm saying, after he got Itachi's genes, after he got Madara's genes. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this Orochimaru for real, but he just go by Madara. Like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Hear me out. Hear me. We need a backstory on Madara.
In a mere toddler. But as Vegito remains stood still, soon robotic sounds can be heard from the middle of Mule's robotic core.
I knew this
Until from within, a hushed voice is heard saying, enough of this. It's time I dealt with this dirt myself.
Yeah, he should have gave him auto
Out of the metallic exoskeleton, finally, the miniature mule appeared.
Bro, I'm supposed to take this nigga serious? That's what I be saying. Like, the gods is just bitches, bro. I'm supposed to take this nigga serious, bro. Man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I'm so upset. I'm so upset, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Who made this nigga a god, bro? Who made this nigga? You're telling me somebody said, yup, this is the strongest person in our universe. What is this, Ben 10? He one of them little, you know what I'm saying, them little gray matter niggas. Fucking gray matter nigga. What is this nigga? What he about to do? Build this nigga an Omnitrix that's gonna trap him inside of like a chamber or something? What the fuck, man? They'll get this shit the fuck up out of here, bro. Nah.
His god of destruction garb.
Ain't no way I'm getting my ass kicked by this nigga.
His true expression and feelings are revealed. As with an angered, betrothed look, he lets out. Pathetic. The blood of gods and angels are still all over your clothes. The stench of your actions has not left you even to this day, and the debt of your sins will never be repaid.
I ain't gonna lie, I think I would kill you before I kill Wayne Karibo over there. We got Wayne Karibo and Grey Matter, dog.
Then finally begins stepping out, staring Vegito down and yelling profanities.
You're calling me trash when you are fighting inside of a robot, gang, my nigga. Like what, bro? There's no way. Like what are you, bro? Why are you this small, my nigga? Who birthed you, nigga? Who chose you to be a guy, bro? Like this, it had to have been a mistake, my nigga.
With gritted teeth, he would then begin thinking back and letting out. You know, even years ago at the Tournament of Power, when I first met you as your separate selves, I always knew you were not to be trusted.
Okay.
Mere mortals, calling themselves Super Saiyan gods? Don't make me laugh.
Y'all niggas just hating, bro.
Accessing some sort of counter-divine energy and suddenly placing you in the same realm as us deities? And what's worse, all this while that silly cat Beerus would just gawk and scream like a cheerleader. And now look where that got him. Gone like the rest of them. Gone like my fellow gods!
Damn, he actually packed a punch, bro. I wasn't expecting that.
Sending his head snapping back without a sound from the god killer.
How strong this little nigga? What he bench pressing?
Sending Vegito's near lifeless body to slam back onto the ground, far off and back first. As his blade of destruction is let go and falls to the ground, stabbing into it. And still, even with blood now seeping from his chin where Mule struck, he just remains.
Oh, you know what? I forgot this nigga in the vegetable stage. He might not be that strong.
You damn fool! I'll make you pay for every god you've slain! As not satisfied with striking the mentally disabled Vegito, Mule rushes in to continue the violence.
To continue
Wipe that
the
stupid
violence.
look off your face, demon! As brutally, Mule then lands with a thunderous stomp right on Vegito's face, compressing it momentarily inwards as if stepping on a balloon. And viciously, in a rampage of unprovoked assault, Mule then begins stabbing non-stop on the face of the motionless Vegito. But as his face begins to get barraged by the foot of the god, nothing changes on the expression of the god, except for the flurry of blood that gushes out of his face that has also become bruised all over. He won! But after finally growing fatigue from his onslaught on Vegito's face,
this gotta be the craziest tag team ever, bro. Like, y'all look so weird together.
I know you don't talk much, but don't you want a piece of this too? All of the destroyers he killed, the stress he caused us, the pain. This is our revenge, my friend. Seize it with both hands. But in response, Iwan just remains.
This nigga just sitting there lost, bro.
Levitating off the ground with his hand behind his back before he finally lets out. Though what you say has.
Oh, this nigga actually talks.
You may be right. As much as I would enjoy giving that monster over there a true beating, I say we handicap him further first. Just in case he wakes up. Allow me to Hakai his arms and legs while he's still like this.
If that'll work.
The response leading to Mule instantly laughing maniacally as he continues with his foot just above Vegito's face. What a fine idea, Iwan! To think, you barely speak, but when you do, it is to say the most sadistic ideas. I'll take you up on that offer, but let us do it together. And then, even if he does wake up from this thing, I'd love to see him just try and fight us with just his head. Hold it right there, children. But just as Mule and Iwan become increasingly excited at the idea of dismembering the downed Vegito, a familiar but authoritative voice calls from the shadows. And it is revealed to be, of course, Madara, second of the 5 strongest and defeater of Ultra Vegito. With his hand eccentrically placed on his mask, he would then let out,
oh yeah, he gotta take him back to the Grand Prix.
Idea. This one is no ordinary Saiyan from what I've gathered. His body has regeneration abilities somehow.
Yeah.
Something to do with a power he refers to as Boo. Who knows whatever that is. But the only way to hurt this one is to erase him completely.
But you can't even
However,
do that, though.
Like I said, the priest himself said he wants him back alive.
Yeah.
And if you want to disobey him and deal with the aftermath, then so be it.
Hey,
but
I
I will
get
not
erased.
be around to protect you fools. Damn it! Causing the smaller god of destruction Mule to immediately cuss out in frustration.
You know, I feel like what would happen if he actually got brought back. If he got brought back, I feel like Zeno would tell Grand Priest to unrelease him, die. And he would be like, die. I want you to have a fist fight with this nigga. I want you to fight him, bruh. And they will fight to the death for Zeno's entertainment, bruh. And Dai will probably beat the shit out of Ultra Vegito. Not gonna lie, just because of how strong they claim he is.
crumbles. You've got to be kidding me! Just what kind of ungodly changes has this freak undergone, huh? Where would he even get access to such things?
He's literally been eating all of you niggas.
But I guess the real question here is, what does the Daishinken want with him? Could it be the time rings, or maybe Whis' staff? Either way,
they don't care about
how annoying we
that.
can't enjoy our revenge fully, God Killer. Iwan, you better get a whacking now while you still can. And immediately, as if never having to be told twice, Iwan appears with his foot raised and ready to stand.
You know, Zeno probably
back,
created all of this. All of this just for his own entertainment, like seriously.
As instantly as the god begins simultaneously attacking, Madara just watches on bemused, commenting, what petty, weak beings.
Like, at the end of this, I guarantee you Zeno make everything right, bro. He gonna bring everybody back. He gonna fucking bring all the, you know what I'm saying, Goku and or Vegito's family back. You know, like, I'm telling you. Zeno is a sick nigga, bro. Unless Zeno dies.
And all the while, yet again, Vegito would just remain unmoving and unable to do a thing as more and more blood and bruises plague him under the brutal beating. But in a curious sight, as we zoom in on his left eye, a sudden stream of tears begins to fall. Could it be in reaction to the physical pain, or perhaps a more emotional and mental one from what is happening within his mind? Let me go! But as we finally peek back into the infinite nightmare that God Killer is trapped in, like a martyr, we see Vegito pinned by chains to a standing tall, T-shaped structure. And below,
they put this nigga on a cross.
Gohan, Goten, Trunks, Chi-Chi, and Bulma.
Everybody's
his family members and the closest people within his life. A guy! But from a distance, the sinister words of the destroyers unfortunately is heard, and of course, first Trunks begins to erase again. Dad! Before so too is the young Goten. Dad!
Oh, Goten.
Still standing now with an angry and panicked voice, Gohan, the oldest son of Vegito, watching on, would scold, what are you doing? Aren't you going to do anything to stop them, Dad? Do something! Save us! Hakai! But before any more can be said, the same fate is awaited for the young Saiyan once again. For the third time, now being erased right before the eyes of Vegito. No! Stop it! And when we do see the effects of such trauma on the God Killer, its impact is clear. As with rivers of warm tears flooding down his cheeks and drool shooting out of his mouth as he yells, the God Killer is seen at his lowest and as a shell of his former self, after an unknown quantity of pure traumatic torture. Vegeta! But things do not end there, as suddenly, from the particles left behind of his sons, his two wives, Chi-Chi and Bulma, then run in disarray towards their husband. Save us! And instantly, as if holding on to for dear life, literally, the two grab onto the feet of their spouse, not knowing there was nothing Vegito could even do to hug them.
He ain't gonna be able to do shit if you got died.
With tears flooding down her own eyes, Chi-Chi with a look of sadness and fear would say, Goku, don't let me die, please! While Bulma, equally sad and tearing up, would add, Vegeta, don't you love me? But just as tragically as before, both women are instantly then disposed of by the seemingly hidden god surrounding them, and in the most permanent of ways.
This music is crazy, bro. Where you be getting this music from, bro?
Severely heartbroken Saiyan to just scream out their names one more time, unable to distinguish now reality from illusion anymore. I will kill you! Leaving the God Killer to do the only thing he can as he explodes in power.
It's kind of sick that you are in your own mind getting tortured right now. Like, you would think that he has more control and power over his own mind, considering that, you know, like, cause that's what the genjutsu do to you, right? Like, it literally just traps you inside of your own mind, and like a dream inside of your own mind, bro. You would think that he would be strong enough to combat something like this, you know, just because of how strong he is. But it's kind of disappointing because, like, you just letting them, like, run amok in your head, gang. Like, you literally letting these niggas, like, run your shit right now. And where the hell is Goku and Vegeta and Black? What are they doing, bro? Like, they should be trying to save you right now.
Yelling as hard as he can, as if anybody would be able to hear. As electricity then begins to surround his entire body, yet none of this is even the slightest effect of freeing from his TJ's pain. Pathetic. But as Vegito screams and roars, finally, the 12 gods of destruction appear before him.
That nigga's
all
deep.
Smiling and snickering, just watching on, as if
even Beer's there.
Mere exhibit at the zoo. But suddenly, from all the laughter, a cry.
Pen?
Nah, I ain't gonna
lie, you sick, Belmont. But you know what? He used to doing this shit to kids. That's why I told you, you gotta keep. Why is this nigga always touching kids? This nigga, I told y'all, this nigga is a pedo. This nigga always touching kids, man. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? This nigga always touching on the kids.
I have something of yours, Vegito.
You is a weirdo, gang.
Man, you let go of her now.
I ain't gonna lie, Pan could probably beat his ass.
In an unsurmountable stage of rage as he speaks through
Pan need to go Jack on his ass.
Yeah! But back in reality,
stomping this nigga.
All this mental trauma goes on, an equal amount of physical damage.
Imagine getting stomped out by a wing
the two
from
destroyers,
Rebo.
Mule and Iwan, continue to stamp on Vegito's face until barely a breath can be heard. But back in the dream, Belmont's eye begins to move slowly towards the still crying Pan until... Hakai! With one more final word said, the unthinkable is done to the defenseless child. As in a
how's she speaking?
Happened on Earth, the young baby Pan is erased prematurely once again.
Nigga, she's like... Ain't she like 6 months or some shit? What the fuck?
And instantly, with this sight now in mind, freshly scorched into his eyes, something snaps finally within the
I
now
don't think
extremely
1-year-olds
mental
talk.
state of Vegito. And with his eyes suddenly closing as veins begin to flex on his face, the God Killer will just let out, "My head! Why is my head hurting? Why are you doing this?"
Damn.
Finally,
you know what? That's probably why he can't get out. That nigga suffering brain damage right now. He getting kicked in his shit. He getting kicked in his shit. That's probably why he is he really getting the torture? Yeah, the torturing probably fucking him up. I ain't gonna lie. Then he getting kicked outside in his brain, or outside of his brain in his head. So it's probably like doing a lot of damage to him.
Beginning to sense what was happening in the real world now too.
Yeah, this nigga mentally fucked up. This is great.
And with an ungodly roar that could only be
Are those horns?
Demon, Vegito screams the sky power.
Nah, that's that Lucifero right there.
But most notably, atop his head, where he was complaining about from being in pain, two vicious and uncharacteristic
That's what I'm
horns
saying, them
suddenly
fucking
burst
horns.
on the sides of his temple. And as the horns, now at full length,
What are those
seemingly
black
even
things
noticed
around
by
them?
Vegito, once his eyes and expression came down back to normal, he began saying,
They look like them cubes.
Everything will be paid for now.
That's great.
immediately leading to Vegito once again screaming with a truly beastly roar as the God Killer raises his
Nigga,
head straight
is
up
this
and yells to the
Lucifero?
heavens to demand his escape. But soon enough, his entire body, as a result of his power-up, begins to completely become enveloped in a ball of shining energy that spits dark lightning all over until...
This nigga about to explode on the
outside,
outside, bro. I'm telling you, he about to explode.
seemingly finally begin to come to an end. As eventually, as the two gods raise their feet for one last time, all that can be heard is the
Them
voice
niggas might
of their
just get
accusers.
wiped out just like Goku and them.
That is until... Wait
He's
a
about to
second.
explode,
His energy,
bro.
It's...
Right. I'll tell you, this nigga about to explode, bro.
Flash of light that can only mean one thing.
Bro, this nigga did a vital
Vegito's
atonement.
explosion of energy from within his mind reaches outwards and causes
Yeah,
an
nigga.
insane explosion that covers the landscape.
That nigga
darkening the
Lucifero was
sky
not
as
going
black
for that
thunder
shit.
bursts forward everywhere.
Dog. Imagine he get the demon inside of the sword too, nigga. He gonna have two demons inside of him. Even if it's just a weaker demon, that shit's crazy, my nigga. Cause it's still an emperor.
And when we look at the deities that watch on, luckily for them, both Iwan and Mule managed to survive.
Them niggas
Though
should be
thoroughly
dead,
trying their
bro.
best to
Stop
cover and protect themselves as the wind and pressure from Vegito's
Wait,
power...
talking about, is he Juan African? He got the little, you know what I'm saying? He got the little, I forgot the little black hat shit that people be wearing, you know what I'm saying? When they want to become Dr. Umar. Is this supposed to be like a nigga?
some of their clothing. While as expected, the
Because that's racist. That nigga a monkeys. That nigga for real a monkey. That's that shit, right? That nigga a wing Karibo monkey, man. That's racist, bro. Y'all, I'll be trying to tell y'all, man. Dragon Ball is racist towards black people. I'll be trying to tell y'all, nigga, this shit racist.
unfazed physically Madara seems to watch on with more curiosity than fear. And once the explosion of energy comes to an end, nothing can actually be seen or detected from within the thick clouds of smoke that remain until...
Yeah, this nigga dissipated himself.
something shoots out with terrifying speed straight out of the dust clouds. So fast, there would have never been any way to deduce just who or what it was.
Nigga.
That is until finally, a dark creature lands on the ground with a crash. Not letting out any words, but just beastly grumbles as if the stranger was less human and more animal. Could this really be who we think it is?
Lucifero?
And when the figure is finally revealed, all we can see is a
definitely
pitch black
Lucifero.
beast. Horns visible and hair similar to Vegito, but any sense of the humanity seems to be well and
Damn,
truly
I didn't
gone.
even realize the
Up in the air,
hair,
lifted
bro.
in his left arm, is none other than the blade of destruction, indicating even in this primal state, this dark beast
This
still
nigga got a
ready
fucking
to
kaiju in his chest. Or in his head.
as the grumbling mysterious beast begins letting out steaming smoke which bellows out of his gritted mouth.
This gotta be
Just
like
one
some
word,
like
they can be
Karama
fine.
type shit.
But though that word gave us our biggest clue towards this beast somehow being Vegito, once said, the black beast resorts back to grumbles, staring into the palm of his now clawed hand, marveling at his newfound power, or at least that would be how it seemed. Is that but now on the ground and more
Lucifero,
fearful than ever,
Lucifero.
Mule and Iwan
Say
take
it.
notice from a distance.
Say it.
But as we zoom in on Mule, the true state of their fears come to light. As with a trembling voice, Mule would then let out, "What? That can't be the God Killer! Not in a million years! Why does he look like that now? Why does he look like...
Lucifero.
Lucifer!"
Yeah.
Suddenly, a wave of paralyzing shock and terror explodes through the body of Mule, as sweat drips at speed all across his face at just the mere resemblance to the legendary being that seemingly all of the gods fear. "Iwan, this is getting way too dangerous! We're getting out of here now!" And in a quick shock
Did he
response,
snatch him
Mule
up?
with their
He
dragonball
grabbed him by his arm.
by force and attempt a getaway.
I think I said we gone, bro.
But this apparently
Nah,
is not
don't be
enough
grabbing
for
your
the
little
dark
butt
beast
buddy,
to
nah.
immediately
Go back to
twist
stomping his
eyes in
head
the
out.
direction of the gods, before then turning around abruptly to face them, his eyes pinpointed at them in the distance.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't think y'all niggas getting away though, to be
The
honest.
seemingly now battle-conscious being then lifts his hand quickly into
And
the sky,
Madara
with
just
his
gonna let them
palm
niggas
facing
die,
the duo
too.
of destroyers, with only one outcome left on its mind.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, do these 5 strongest niggas really care about the universe? Cause like, bro, if you like Madara just letting them niggas die, you complained about the gods being killed and all that. Y'all upset about that. But then like you let this happen. You feel me? You let this happen. You let Gotenks die. Like, do y'all like it's I don't know, bro. To me it just seems like everybody is corrupt, bro. It just seems like everybody just wants a chance to use their powers. You know, because maybe they in peaceful times. It just seems like everybody want to use their powers, and everybody just is not really what they say they are. Like, y'all morals are not here, bro. I'm not seeing them, bro. I'm not.
And immediately with 2 clear victims in mind, the Dark Beast fires an even darker ball of ferocious energy straight towards the duo of gods. What's that? And though the ball deceptively looks small at first, by the time it reaches
That
the end
nigga
of the
hit you with a
destroyers, the true
Bijou
size
bomb,
is
boy.
apparent, almost able to dwarf
That's a
their belief,
Hakai
more
joint,
than
though.
likely,
A
the
Hakai
rest
Bijou
is-
bomb.
Can't you 2 fools even get running away, right? But fortunately for Mule
I
and
wouldn't
Ivan,
even- I ain't
out of
gonna lie,
nowhere
at that
they
point,
rescue
I wouldn't
the
have helped
second
them.
arrives, sword in hand and ready to seemingly bear the brunt of the blast for them.
Okay, he actually stepped in.
As the dark blast reaches within inches, Madara
I
moves
spoke
his blade
too
back
early.
and yells with intensity as if about to slice through the energy until... Your god-killing days will not be continuing while I'm around, Vegito.
Is his
As
sword
he,
really gonna cut through it, though?
The second slams his legendary blade down from the blast as if putting down an animal.
I
With
don't
thunderous
know,
crackling of
man.
black lightning roaring all over
I don't
as
think
he
it's gonna
strikes
happen,
and attempts
gang.
to push the energy ball back. Huh? But his strike doesn't seem to go exactly as he had first planned. As quickly, Madara notices and comments, "What's this? It's not going back. Impossible. I'm actually trying here. Is my blade dulled?" But as Madara wonders, even more of the unthinkable happens as when we zoom in on the blade of Madara, soon the smallest of hairline fractures and cracks begin to show suddenly.
Oh yeah, his blade out of there.
And just like that, as if inevitable,
Oh,
the
shit, that
blade of
joint
the second
broke.
snaps under pressure, cleanly in half as the ball of energy from the dark beast.
Damn, and I thought his blade was supposed to be stronger than Guts.
Impossible! Eventually shooting past the shocked member of the 5 towards its target, while the stunned Madara can only stare.
Oh, that shit, a
What-
homing missile.
what
A
just
homing
happened?
Hakai?
He broke the Izanagi, but even the 3rd could do that. But back with the destroyers, who are about to be annihilated themselves, Mule yells out, "No, you don't!"
Nah, he on y'all
And just like
ass.
that, the 2 escape at the last second to fight another day.
Imagine it
And
open a
Madara,
portal,
noticing from a distance their departure, just
then it
thinks to
goes straight
himself,
to their home world.
"At least I was able to stall enough for those 2 to actually get out of my way." Before looking back down to the useless broken stub that is now his once legendary weapon, and lets out, "But this,
That bitch ain't legendary
this is
no
just
more."
astonishing. I haven't seen a nickel scratch on this thing in millennia. And here it is now, a useless piece of trash." Before they nonchalantly just took
Nigga
it
threw
down
that bitch.
to the ground.
Nigga threw that bitch.
Before continuing, though the more surprising thing here is that this beast even managed to break out of the eyes of Azuna. That should not be possible for any gods in this realm, let alone a damn mortal.
This nigga is beyond fucking gods now, bro. Like, let's keep it real, my nigga. Like, how are y'all not noticing this? This nigga is beyond any, like, whatever you think he is. You can't even call this nigga immortal no more. He is beyond all that shit, okay? This nigga might just be beyond Zeno. He might not be stronger than Zeno, but this nigga is definitely beyond Zeno or some shit. Like, I'm telling you, bro. Like, he's on his Monster Garo arc, bro. Like, this nigga is going crazy right now.
Hasn't happened since him. And right behind Madara now appears a mysterious demon-like figure whose strange eyes that we seem to have seen.
I'm not gonna lie, that nigga ugly as hell.
Before the second continues,
Why he look like
through the illusion
Deku?
of sheer mental power alone. The years of horrible conditions in the demon realm made any nightmare I created totally powerless. Surely, this mortal couldn't have done the same. What even triggered this transformation? Did I go too far? But regardless, without too much actual fear or hesitation, Madara then descends immediately towards the ground, standing toe-to-toe with the horned beast, before then grabbing onto his mask, once again and inquiring, "So, You seem to be a little stronger than before, aren't you, my dear Vegito?
Are you gonna take his
I dare
mask
say
off?
with those
Please,
horns,
please take
you
your mask
finally
off.
look more like your namesake, God Killer. Is this your true form? But in response, of course, the near-mute Dark Warrior will just continue to let out ashy smoke from his mouth as he stares down Madara with internalized disdain. Madara now, without his sword though, will just get into a strange fighting stance of his own and respond back. Huh?
This nigga's not about to throw hands. Stop it, bro.
You seem to have so much more to say before that little bad dream I put you through, didn't you, Vegito? Well, no matter. In that case, we'll save the small talk and get this over with instead. A beast like you must be put down anyway! As instantly, confirming the confidence of the second, Madara rushes in excitedly like a wild animal, straight for the still sword-wielding creature in front. But just as he throws out his first punch, as if the Black Beast's Ultra Instinct was still intact, it instantly dodges straight out of the way.
I don't even feel like this nigga needs to die,
Until
bro.
with a devilish laugh that does in fact remind us of Vegito, instantly, mid-attack, the wrist of Madara is grabbed. Let go, you!
Oh, fuck.
But before the sentence could even begin to be finished,
Oh, shit.
the grinning dark creature
Oh, my
shockingly
God.
ripped Madara
I thought he just
in half
punched him.
within nanoseconds. You fired mortal! Leaving the delirious with shock Madara
Bro,
to scream
I'm
out
not
in
gonna
pain.
lie, I feel
Also
that.
pure
I feel
disbelief
that.
The transformed God Killer had
Damn, he
even
ripped that
just
nigga up like
as
he was
blood
an
pours and
insect.
leaks instantly from his wound. And for the first time with a serious undertone of anger, grabbing onto his now pumping with pain shoulder, Madara would yell, "You truly are full of surprises! How very bizarre. Your speed has jumped at least tenfold to do something like that, not to mention your strength to make a god bleed like this. Seems that that dark energy surrounding you now is a little bit more than just aesthetic."
You know, I forgot these niggas are gods, cause like they're
But with an
like
increasingly large grin on the
they have to. The 5 strongest have to be gods because Daishiken is like a god. Well, he's a grand priest. Close enough, same thing.
face, he would begin giggling as he lifted the ripped forearm of the second before him like a prize trophy. Before
Okay.
crushing it, instantly like a mere scrunched up piece of paper.
I was thinking he was gonna eat it.
As soon as that was done,
But
so
alright,
too the
guess we
forearm
don't need that
was
anymore.
erased somehow, without even the mention of the word Hakai. As if the dark beast had somehow now reached an all new level of destructive
This nigga
power.
is a Hakai Lucifero.
Think
He
I'm
don't
supposed
say
to care about
Hakai
the
no
power,
more. This
or
nigga is veiled in
you can do
Hakai.
as you like.
Then you got a
In response
Hakai
to the surprising
Susanoo.
turn of events, the second immediately rips off what's left of his arm, straight down to the shoulder, before dropping it with a thud right beside it. But though the bravado before made him seem unbothered, as the atmosphere around the second changes, the true anger within him becomes apparent. As he lets out, "Well done for maiming me, God Killer. For once you actually make guts seem reasonable for forward to the likes of you.
No,
I'm
they
afraid,
didn't.
if you think losing one arm would be enough to weaken me, you're in for a rude awakening." And suddenly, with a
I just wanna
rising
see this
yell,
man
Madara
dance,
begins
come
powering
on.
up his own energy. With at first, no aura appearing except for a rumble on the very surface of the planet and the air pressure and atmosphere changing dramatically until... With a ferocious roar that resembles the one given off by the beast before him, his entire body becomes enveloped with a tremendously powerful aura that soon spirals
He
into a
did just
cylinder
sound like
that reaches
Vegito.
the heavens themselves. And through it, Madara slowly rises from the bottom towards the top, all before the eyes of the dark beast below.
I just know Trunks and them is for real dead though. Like it's no coming back from that. Like they got disintegrated from that chocolate bar.
In all directions. But almost in a spectacle for the ages, the plume of vast energy soon begins to contort and change shape, until suddenly a pair of eyes become visible.
Can you
and
turn
what
into a
can only be
dragon?
described as a cloak of divine heat, continuing to change shape and form until suddenly.
This nigga actually got a Susanoo, bruh.
The giant apparition. dressed
This
in traditional
nigga
samurai
actually
wear,
got a
with sword in
Susanoo,
his own,
bruh.
as flares of energy begin to ripple off the titan.
Oh, that's
Let's
kinda
zoom
fire.
in on the giant apparition.
That nigga Susanoo big as hell.
The familiar blurred silhouette within. And soon, once peered in even closer, it is of course revealed to be Madara.
This remind me of
Relying on
Ashura's
his
rap,
energy to
bro.
create this monster that encapsulates him. With his severed arm now giving off strange particles, Madara will then begin saying quaintly,
Is it gonna grow back?
"No, I've had that arm for millennia. But I suppose all good things must come to an end, and a new beginning must eventually start."
Oh, okay, new
Straight
arm.
from the
Alright.
playbook of Piccolo, from within
New arm,
Madara's
who
shoulder,
this?
an entirely new arm formed from the same energy that seems to be making up the apparition is formed in perfect muscular
Yeah,
definition.
that arm look way
And with
better.
his
I'm not
head
gonna
now
lie.
bowing in sinister fashion, pleased with himself, Madara would finally say, "Ah, much better. I believe now, Vegito, you can finally see the difference between myself and Guts. Behold, the power of Madara, second of the 5 strongest in the multiverse!"
Okay.
But as Madara
Suddenly,
just begins to burst out into a cold laughter. As more smoke bellows out, his sharp inhuman teeth begin to bear out.
No way Lucifero
And
beat a
grin
nigga
growing
like
even
this
larger
though.
by the second, the beast would inexplicably begin lifting up the blade of destruction, but not in a fashion that can be used for attacking.
I don't know,
The beast
man.
was attacking.
I know it's crazy to think bigger equals stronger, but it's just like, dog, bro. How the fuck is a nigga like Lucifero supposed to be beating a nigga like this? Like, come on, man.
As suddenly, in a completely unexpected shift, the dark being swipes the blade at himself.
Oh shit.
Laughing as the
He's
blade rushes in at
confused.
him, now aimed at his face of all targets.
He's
the
fusing.
same blade that made cold cuts of Guts himself, now shooting towards the most
fusing with it or
spot on
something.
the God Killer. What? What are you doing, fool? The turn of events even shocking Madara as he watches on, trying his hardest to figure out what the motive behind this is until... In incredible fashion, on impact with the dark beast's face, the near unbreakable blade of destruction that
Close that white
the
shit.
chin shatters into multiple pieces as if made of glass. But the shocking feats do not end there.
Feel like something coming out of there.
Finally! As out of the shattered remains of the blade, suddenly, a dark mass of energy that can only resemble a mini devil shoots out with a thunderous scream. No! And though who or what it is remains a mystery to us viewers, to Madara, a sudden wave of fear rushes through his entire body. As he mutters, he let out the demon emperor within the sword!
Oh,
The wrath of
okay.
mortals, you fool!
I mean, but it's a weak demon though.
What? But before Madara's fear and panic could reach its peak, just as the demon emperor has his first taste of freedom,
Nigga, that is not the
the
word.
and stops straight in place, as a completely stunned emperor.
I don't see how this about to make you that much stronger. This demon is weak, niggas. This is one of the weakest ones. What the fuck?
Into the eyes of its attacker with confusion until... In almost immediate fashion, the entire life force and being of the demon is absorbed straight into the left arm of the darkened God Killer, presumably through usage of the energy absorption device that should still be in his arm. What? And from within the shell of his giant apparition, even the Titan reacts in unison with Madara, looking back in fear and absolute confusion over what had just happened. And when we zoom in on Madara, with his hand raised to his face as if defending himself from the sight he had just witnessed, he mumbles, How did he get rid of a demon emperor so quickly? He just touched it and it
Nigga, he's
vanished.
the big-
As
bro,
if his
he's-
true
okay.
power had risen to the level of
There's
affecting
no way
even
you just
demons.
said that.
But as Madara wonders what comes next,
Now that's
suddenly
kinda fire,
the
I'm
dark
not gonna
beast's body begins to change, lowering in mass while stretching out. The very skin of the creature begins to evaporate off in a smoky mist. All the while, an overjoyed smile.
He really kind of looking like, what is it, like
And
the
as its entire
the
body is soon
Four
lost in the dark smoke,
but like
as it eventually
Kurama's
dissipates,
version?
the eye of a very iconic figure can then be seen. But along with that, an arm and chest now appearing, covered in a familiar fur, and below, a strange tail resembling a Saiyan's, but more demonic in nature.
Okay.
As
Okay. He got a V on his chest?
Vegito, but now looking markedly different. in
Like
an
it's the V for
entirely new
Vegito?
form. Covered in sharp purple lightning, purple fur resembling a Super Saiyan 4 or
Purple
5,
fur.
but his hair, now longer and sharper, bears still the purple of Ultra Ego and the white of Ultra.
This nigga looks like a
And adding to
god,
it
bro.
all, of course,
He looks like something out of like a Japanese or like a Asian history book, like some type of actual like demon from like, you know what I'm saying, Asian history or something, bro. Like I'm telling you, he got to be pulling these ideas that he has, you know what I'm saying, to show us his visualization of what Vegito looks like. He got to be pulling these from like, I don't know, Asian monsters. You feel me? Like on some Junji Ito type shit.
are the two protruding horns that can only tell us of Vegito's now demonic descent. And with one final grin, all is then confirmed.
I know this is
Sounds
like supposed to be part of
sorry
the
for
Saiyan 4,
swallowing up
right?
that demon emperor you were so fond of. How about instead, you say hello to a true devil now, Madara? As finally,
So this
the
is like Super
multiverse
Saiyan
witnesses
Devil 4?
the ungodly true power of the God Killer. But that was it for today's video,
That
guys.
nigga looks crazy. That nigga looks crazy as hell. His little new form is definitely looking kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I'm sold. I think he should have been ripped that sword open, but I guess it took a little bit more strength from Lucifero to open it up. But you know, now that I see this form, I feel like he could win against Madara. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, that Lucifero joint, I'm looking at it, and I'm just kind of like, it's not hitting. It's not hitting. And I ain't gonna lie, if that fight would have ended with them two fighting like that, I would have been like, not feeling it, but we got some heat coming.
Standing with his mysterious black horns blaring out of his forehead and the V mark on his chest glowing
It
a
is a
violet
V
purple
mark.
as black signature lightning coats his entire figure. While in front of him, a giant titan, created of course by Madara, the second of the 5 strongest, stands still, intimidatingly. Within the
Nah, he
giant
should,
apparition, though,
because
Madara
that
remains
apparition
as
don't
cocky
even
looking
look
as
that fire
ever,
no
not
more
bothered in the
compared to the new
slightest,
form
it seems, by Vegito's
Vegito
new
has.
appearance, as he grabs onto his mask eccentrically and lets out... Well, would you look at that? You changed yet again, and this time not just your hair color changed. How curious. Though, I have to say you look far less intimidating than earlier, even with those embarrassingly small horns on your head. I don't believe that is supposed to be part of a Saiyan's anatomy.
It's not a part of a Saiyan's anatomy.
More like, in fact, what you see on a demon. Just all the more reason why you should no longer exist anymore.
So this niggas have demons, Saiyan, and
finally, in typical
Majin Buu.
fashion, Vegito begins laughing in response, before saying back,
This nigga DNA
"So,
is disgusting.
Just because I grew some
Imagine
horns,
if he
I'm
had a
demon that
son
doesn't
now,
deserve to
or like a
exist,
kid.
But you gods, just are freely able to go around annihilating entire planets, as and when you choose, looking down on anything that is weaker than you. Yet, you are the ones that should remain? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You
Because
have
we're
to just
racist.
love the truly
and
stupid
classist.
logic you elderly gods stick to. Silence, you damn child! But suddenly, from what was once a calm and concerted demeanor,
Ironic.
pure fury and anger can be heard in the voice as he yells, pointing down at Vegito, "I've had enough of your insolence, you puny scum, and enough of your damn sob story. Boo-hoo! A few
Boo-hoo.
gods round killed your friends and family, and now you have a vendetta against us all?
Yes.
Give me a break. We gods are what hold these universes together."
Nigga, you wiped out the universes that you hold together. You wiped out the universe that he lived in. Not only that, y'all are destroying multiple people's families and lives. Like, y'all, bro, y'all are not good people, my nigga. Like, don't try to stand up on a fucking high horse, nigga. Like, y'all just doing God's work, nigga. I mean, y'all are, but y'all not doing it right. Like, y'all doing it wrong. Y'all are terrible people, bro. The fuck? Nigga act like he good. He act like he actually a nice person. Like, nigga, you are a piece of shit. You are terrible. You're a terrible person, bro. You're an asshole. Dickhead.
And even the realms above, too. You wouldn't even exist without beings like us. This whole place would be overrun with the demon
okay,
realm.
bro.
You're lucky you absorbed that weak one. Because if it was one of the true emperors that were released, the Grand Priest or Zeno themselves would no longer be able to watch you like some circus act.
Man, please. That nigga Zeno watching back with some popcorn right now, throwing back a brewski, and he got 10 bad bitches in the room right now. Shut the fuck
you
up.
killed Beerus. Because of that one action, all of those innocent little earthlings had to die. Your sons, your wives, your friends.
Nigga, you
all gone
stumped my son while he was a chocolate bar. Like, how more bitch made can you be, bro? Like, stop it, bro. Like, this nigga, I'm not going for his speech, bro. His speech is some bullshit.
forever. It seems in actuality, it was all because of you.
Okay,
Not
nigga.
anybody else.
Alright.
It was because of you.
It was
Vegito.
because of Beerus. This nigga Beerus wanted a better fight, nigga. Beerus wanted a better fight than the nigga. Y'all all got mad that Beerus died, which he was gonna end up dying or one day and not being a god one day. So it's like y'all kind of did this for no fucking reason. If we really being honest, if we really getting a deep dive into this, they did this for no. Like, do you not know how they choose gods? They have to wipe out niggas' families. Like, what? This nigga is crazy. Do he not know? Is he not hip? You're literally, the Daishinken was literally in on this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was in the top 5, and you telling me none of y'all know this. Y'all the strongest beings in the universe, but y'all don't have all the knowledge, or at least like majority of the knowledge of what's going on. Like, what? Man. Nah, this nigga not cooking, bro. He's not cooking. You know what I'm saying? He's not cooking. That nigga need a better lawyer. Because I'm telling you, Lawyer Velli, I'm on the case for Vegito. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the case. I got your back, Vegito. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's crazy. I'm not fooled.
So, but in
Can't
response,
fool me,
a
nigga.
cold and hardened stare manifests on Vegito's face, as he no longer can listen to anymore. He just simply spits out, "Watch your tongue."
Fuck is you saying?
But this blunt response only serves to make Madara laugh once more, as he grabs his mask again and continues, "Watch my tongue? Or what, mortal? Have you forgotten already exactly who I am? You seem to have completely lost your marbles after what I just said. What's wrong? Did I say something that stung? Earthling killer?"
Earthling killer.
As soon as Madara says that final line, with complete silence,
He's like, bro,
Vegito
I'm
just
not
embraces
going
his
for
black
this shit.
lightning
You got
coloured
me
palm
fucked
into
up.
the sky, before then closing his palm as if now sealing someone's fate. But curiously, nothing seems to happen. What was that supposed to be? You truly are a joke. You find
Nah,
such
that
a
was
joke?
you, bro. He might
Start
just squish
laughing.
your ass. Yes,
And suddenly,
yeah.
out of nowhere from the heavens themselves, or maybe even the
that was
demon realm,
lightning.
a massive strike of black thunder shoots down and hits directly on the giant
Why can't you
titan
see the
containing
bones of the
Madara,
apparition,
shocking the
or
apparition
the-
instantly as its entire insides and skeletal structure become visible for an
When
instant.
the fuck them shits get? Oh yeah, they do got skeletons.
Instantly leading to the giant being crashing down onto one knee and onto its right fist. Immediately tilting Madara, who experiences the massive G-force of the fall too, as he then lets out angrily, "What the hell? Did this mortal just command down lightning from this god-forsaken planet?
That nigga's a god
Who does he
now.
think he is? Some kind of thunder god?
Yeah, he's a god. He's a
Where
god
did he
now,
go? But suddenly, mid-sentence, as Madara turns on the Titan to see where Vegito is, he quickly notices the God Killer is nowhere to be seen anymore.
This nigga Vegito power is like insane
Angry the
now.
impatient second as he yells out, "Damn it! That vile scrounger managed to distract me with that little magic trick. Now where the devil has he gone? The devil's right here, Madara." But
Devil's
suddenly,
right here.
the voice of the God Killer is heard once more. Into Madara quickly turning around. Only for the smiling Vegito to now appear right behind him. And within the giant Titan too, as Vegito nonchalantly lets out, "So this is what it's like inside this giant samurai."
He's in there with him?
Thought it looked weird
Nah,
at
this
first,
nigga about to
but
be
it's
boxing
calm.
inside of the samurai?
What are you doing in here? Immediately leaving the panicked Madara to react in fear. Now looking head on with the newly transformed Vegito as he folds his arms without a care in the world.
He about to
Making
start
Madara
bopping
continue,
your shit inside of
"Do
your
not
own
get out of my
apparition,
sight,
bro."
right?
Yeah.
Shut up. Before suddenly, with the fastest and most brutal of kicks, Vegito slams his foot 300
Bro, take that
miles
nigga
right
mask
into the
off.
chest of Madara. So hard, it almost seems like his foot penetrated right through into the deity's body. Sending Madara shooting out straight from the great samurai and
Yo,
right
that's
down to the
crazy.
ground as if falling from a skyscraper.
So the
Once you zoom
apparition
in,
gone now, right?
The legendary second is seen as helpless as any of the mortals he used to look down on, as the force of Vegito's kick continues sending him down, acting like his own force of gravity. Until, with a violent crash, Madara smashes straight into a group of sharp rocks and boulders on the ground below, and unable to do a thing about it. Meanwhile though, now all alone, now within the Titan Madara created, in the middle of the center crystal, Vegito remains. And looking around at his surroundings, he soon comments with a curious smirk. Interesting. This seems to be a little different than the giant I can create via Ultra Instinct. Let's see how this thing works, huh?
He's controlling it?
The Madara remains buried in a smoking pile of rubble on the floor. A slight rumble can be heard until... with a crash, something bursts forth. Something or someone, I'm sure we all know.
There's no
As
way
the
he's
hand of the
controlling
second
that,
is
man.
then seen bursting
That
out
man's
with a
somehow.
murmur until... Finally, the second of the 5 strongest emerges in full, damaged but still able to move and full of anger. You! And with his hair in disarray,
I ain't lie, he just hijacked your apparition,
he will
bro.
continue. How dare you use my tools as your own? How dare you use the possessions of the deities, you damn mortal! A weakling like you has no place touching these things.
This nigga
And
is a
nor will
deity
you possess
now,
even an
gang.
inkling of the power and grace needed to use them either. Stop fooling yourself and get out!
He literally shocked your shit.
Oh, really? Well, in response, Ultra Vegito, of course, just breaks out in laughter. His grin wide as he suddenly raises his arm out again as if to strike Madara with thunder again before saying, "So I can't handle this level of power, you say?
Right.
Not enough grace. I guess that's because of these horns too, right? Well, let's just put that to the test then, shall we?"
Yo, these guys be discriminating like
As
hard,
instantly, on
bro.
command of Vegito, with even more speed and precision than before, the giant apparition pulls back its giant sword and angles its trajectory straight for Madara. What? No! Leaving the second
Yes.
momentarily stunned in place as he just observes his own most powerful weapon turn on him inexplicably due to the actions of a mortal. And with a thunderous roar and explosion of force, the giant then slams instantly the energy-powered blade straight down onto the second without mercy. All the while, Ultra Vegito watches from within. And
Man,
amazingly,
that shit
the force
really
of
do
power
look
such a
like
divine
Sasuke
tool,
and
when we
Madara
zoom out into
or
space,
Madara,
slices
one
the
of their
entire planet in
suits
half
and
in the
those.
aftermath also.
He
Causing
split?
it to instantly then separate and be lost to the void of space as it slowly moves away. Oops. And if such monstrous
Nah, that had to
action
been a
done,
planet
the
next
cheeky
door,
smile
bro.
comes across Vegito's
Had to
face.
been a planet
He
next door, bro.
himself laughing and then says, "Looks like I went a little too far. Who knew I had such grace? Hey, Madara."
Imagine he split the
No
gle-
one
he
knows.
split the
I don't
galaxy
seem to
in
detect
half.
any other life forms on this desolate planet anyway. I guess that old codger Arak wanted to fight me all alone. Respectable for a god.
That's smart.
Yes. But what about this one? Is he dead already or what? Not a chance, God Killer! But of course, from behind Vegito, the very same voice of the god he was talking about shouts out from behind. And practically unbothered though, Vegito would then just turn around slowly, with a smile inquiring, "Oh, there you are, Mr. Second. Oh,
There
I
you
lost
are,
you there for a
Mr.
moment.
Second.
How are you doing? You look a little different." Get out!
Oh yeah, that mask breaking. We gotta see that face, man. Come on now.
As shockingly, Madara
Show
does
me the
indeed appear
face,
behind
bro.
Vegito, but not as we remember him. As now his entire fit appears totally damaged in all aspects.
Yeah, that shit
with his left
fucked
leg
up,
and
gang.
right arm now exposed, and crucially, now his mask broken and revealing one of his dangerous eyes. As with a cold look, he would let out, "You will pay a far dearer price than whatever the priest had in mind now, boy. Do
Yeah,
as you
okay.
like with these lower gods, but make a fool of one of the 5, and you will pay for eternity, my friend." Immediately leading to Madara rushing in now point blank and a stood still Vegito with his right leg fully pulled back. Off with your head!
I don't think
Managing
none
to
of
land
this
straight
shit is about to
appears
work
as
no
the
more, bro.
God-killer's face
You
puts
gotta come better
devastating
than taijutsu, bro. You telling me you ain't got
That
no
is, of course, until
ninjutsu
the true
game?
impact is seen, with the gigging Vegito's neck bent to the side, but an unbothered look showing us just how little the attack did as he quips.
That shit was
Off with
ass.
my head? You're lucky to itch my ear with something like that. Have you gotten weaker or something? I don't remember you being so pathetic. What? How dare you! In a flash, triggering Madara, who remains pushing his leg harder and harder, hoping to budge Vegito even an inch. While the still smiling Vegito will just look him dead in the eyes and let out, "Wait, that's not all you've got, is it? Come,
That shit is
do
ass.
something actually entertaining." What a disappointment you are, Madara. Guts will be rolling in his grave. Before instantly grabbing onto Madara's prone leg, before sweeping his grip back in a stance, ready to throw him like a shot put, as he says crossly, "Perhaps it's time you join him there." Suddenly then throwing the legendary second of the 5 with vicious force straight down once again, as the helpless Madara can barely do a thing. Shooting down already to the ground like a laser beam within nanoseconds, shaking the very
Split the apparatus.
planet. But once again, though there is an eerie silence under the rubble at first, it's not long before
Bro, why keep saying apparatus?
Madara,
Yes!
intoxicated rage,
The face. I wanted to see your face. Not that ugly of a guy. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good.
it would burst out even more damage than ever before. And now, with his entire face unmasked for the first time, his true emotional anger now being finally visible.
Now that's what he get for
His face
being so
calms back
cocky,
down
though.
as he stands surrounded in electricity, through gritted teeth, he lets out,
Cause you ain't even care about Guts dying.
"This joke has gone on long enough. I don't remember the last time I ever even felt the cold air on my skin. But your death will be colder, God Killer."
So wait, nigga, you don't be taking showers, nigga? What the fuck? This nigga dirty as hell. You a god and you want to talk about everybody else is filthy? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like these niggas don't even be making sense. These niggas be saying, these niggas just be saying shit, nigga. You don't wash your face, you don't wash your ass, you dirty ass nigga. You a fucking god, dirty nigga.
Whatever's going on here
Who be letting
cannot
y'all
be
niggas-
allowed. A mere mortal.
We gotta stop letting these niggas cook for real, man. We gotta stop letting these niggas cook, bro. Like they think they it and they not, bro. You not him, man. You clearly not him, bro.
Contending with me.
Stinky ass boy.
Trick. The same you used to defeat Guts, no doubt. If only I still had my sword. This battle would already be over.
No, it wouldn't.
And for a moment,
Sword
with his
was
statement
ass.
uttered, there's a period of silence as Madara stands before the menacingly tall Titan.
Your
But
sword
the
ain't
thing,
even had no
Vegito, now
abilities.
showing his same side, grows curious over Madara's claims. As he inquires, "Even after seeing the clear difference in our powers, you still underestimate me so much that you think it's just because you're missing your sword? Do you really believe the utter garbage?"
Right, bro. Like you feel me? This nigga is just talking. This nigga chatting.
But Madara, now smiling cunningly back at Vegito, would then respond,
Talking straight
"Oh, most
bullshit.
definitely, my young friend. There isn't a shade of doubt in my mind. You'd be finished if I had my legendary blade back with me. I have mastered the art of swordsmanship over millions of years.
Ooh.
Isn't a warrior alive who could best me when a katana is in my possession?"
Nigga, if your katana was that strong, it wouldn't that fucking broke from the god dog gonna beat you bomb. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. I know nobody's believing this, bro. Nobody's believing this, bro. Like, come on, man.
You forget, those same sword skills you were so impressed by from Guts were all just the meager teachings I gave him while he studied under me. This isn't
Clearly,
even a
his swordsmanship
After
was
all,
better than yours,
you do
because his
remember
sword
what
ain't
happened the
even
last
break.
time you attacked me with my blade in hand, don't you, God Killer? As behind Madara, a flashback is then seen to the moment the second instantly beheaded Vegito. The first
Bro,
time
but that don't
the-
even matter. And it honestly don't even make sense how you slashed this nigga head, but it showed the slash on his body. So how the fuck did you do that? Fuck do that even mean?
And in final response, the God Killer would then curiously begin biting onto the glove of his left hand, slowly pulling on it until finally completely
About to make
removing
a
it and
saber?
revealing his bare arm. Until suddenly,
Oh,
with
the
his glove
sucker.
still in mouth, muffling his tones, Vegito would hold
Yeah,
out his
your
palm
aura
straight
gone,
towards
gang.
Madara with his energy absorption device on full show. This immediately alarming the
Oh,
second
he's
as
sucking
he
his
changes
arm.
stance into one which is presumably defensive. As he yells back, "So, your response is just to blast me from all the way up there, huh? Cowardly move, mortal. But fine. Sword or not, I will still find a way to expose your weakness. You are nothing to me!" But as Madara rants on his assumptions, meanwhile, the
Wait, I
shape
thought
of the
that-
giant energy
I was
apparition
supposed to
in
be
the
gone.
distance begins to distort, until beginning to suddenly fade away from the legs and arms first, and then finally, near completely,
Oh, he
it
sucked
disappears into a swirl that seems to be centered all around Vegito.
Yeah, he sucked that
And
joint.
of course, once we zoom in closer,
That was
we see
smart.
the
That
reason
was
become
smart.
obvious. As through his energy absorption device, Ultra Vegito takes in all of the energy that
That was
Madara had
smart. That
released
was
to
smart.
create the Titan. And eventually, nothing is then left, as everything vanishes in a puff of smoke. Delicious.
Delicious.
With Vegito's own palm being red hot and smoking itself from just how quick and concentrated the energy absorption was, before then placing back on his glove with the lowest of urgency. Leaving Madara now open-mouthed, having seen this technique for the first time, as he comments, This vile creature!
Vile
This is what you
creature!
meant by tasting my energy. You can absorb it. But another thing you have stolen from me.
Oh god, okay.
Enjoy it while you can. But I warn you, that wasn't even a fraction of my true power.
Shut up.
Truly, as Vegito with
This
his
nigga
folded arms
sounds so
descended around
bitch-made,
the
bro.
muffled thud, he would just then say, "Oh, I know that. Would be a bit embarrassing if that was any real percentage of your energy. Because I barely felt it. That might be because now your energy is meaningless to me. Or maybe it's because you haven't got that little toothpick of yours to attack me with. If that's what you think, who am I not to believe you? Tell me, Madara, are you a righty or a lefty?" Before, without any hesitation, Vegito suddenly lifts his arm to grab onto his right horn and then...
What, is he gonna make a sword out of that?
With a raucous scream straight out of the pits of hell, Vegito's entire face becomes covered in veins, as he seemingly begins
About to
yelling
make him
as
a
he
new
puts all his
sword?
energy and strength into one mystery action. Huh? Now what is this freak doing? Another transformation? Panicking Madara as he begins to step back from the solid change in
I just want you to know,
mannerism.
if this nigga give you a sword made out of his horn from the energy of your apparition, you trash, bro. You're actually trash. Because this nigga, what that means is this nigga is just giving you power. He's giving you power just to show you how weak you are compared to this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you should be able to, like, feel his energy or something to really know, like, yeah, I'm in over my head now. And you just not. Like, it's like it's like being blinded by dick. You just, man, these guys, I just don't know what's wrong with them, bro.
Vegito. Come on! As soon, something very interesting begins to be seen as Vegito
he ripped the
slowly
whole
pulls out his
horn
horn
off.
until... Once
Oh, like he
fully
put a
pulled out,
blade out
through
there
a splatter
then.
of blood, what is inexplicably revealed is an
That's
entire
crazy.
katana at the base of the horn.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
Covered in
kinda
black
fire.
lightning as the disorientated Vegito just lets out... Well, that's going to hurt in the morning. What is he?
I'm
Leaving
saying,
Madara
bro,
now
that's
even
why
more
you need to
gobsmacked
stop
at what this
fighting.
supposed immortal can do, as he
Like,
watches
you
on
just
wide-eyed,
switch sides,
muttering out
gang.
incoherent sounds until... Yeah, I believe this will be a suitable replacement for what you had. It's imbued with half of my energy after all.
No, but it's not my sword, so like it's not the same thing. So like it I really just need my sword back. Bitch ass nigga.
So consider it evening the playing field. And just like that, Madara quickly grabs onto the handle as his second nature, peering at it from the side of his eye with curiosity, taking in its obvious power. And now as silent as a baby given its dummy, Madara would then hold up the blade and stare down, assessing its quality before saying, "Fine craftsmanship. The materials seem high quality too. This is the work of a mortal." Before seemingly all his confidence returns, as he pulls back the sword and stares at the now one-horned Vegito, and then saying,
Vegito not even
"So,
impressed.
you say this blade contains half your power? Well, let us see if you're bluffing or not."
It don't even matter because he could just set the
nothing
power
as
back up.
trusting or
Like
demonic as you.
it just don't matter, bro.
Let's see what this thing can do! As instantly, in a strange sword stance, the second then swipes his new blade with full power, striking nothing. But once we see things from Vegito's perspective, even with just a swipe in the air, a huge current of sharp wind rushes straight for an unmoving Vegito. And with Vegito's hair blowing in all directions, and rubble crackling on his body as the airstream gets closer and closer to him, Vegito would say, "I told you so," before vanishing just in time. And then reappearing as just the stream of air from that one swipe leads to a massive mountain lion being sliced clean in half. As Vegito then asks with a smirk, "So, does it meet your requirements then? Will I finally be able to see this true power of yours?"
True power of yours. True power of yours.
And Madara, now enthralled with his new weapon, would not even pay any mind to Vegito, as he would stare into the blade and with a smile say, "Oh yes, this will meet the job and then some. I do believe you've made a grave mistake here, Vegito. It seems once again, you let your overconfidence create your downfall. And now I'm ready to put you down for eternity. Forget what that priest wants, I can deal with him later. I'm erasing you from existence here and now." As immediately, with his body contorted into his signature sword stance, the maskless Madara displays a quietly confident smirk, knowing full well in his mind how this battle will now go. Now that's the spirit! But as Madara's confidence grows, Vegito's enthusiasm does too. As with his arms folded once again, almost looking down at the second, he would simply just say, "Come then, I haven't got all day." With not a moment in vain, Madara would then blast off at Vegito with fury in his eyes, and his now demonic sword in hand. While Vegito himself would just begin angling his body forward with a cocky smirk, readying himself for battle, even with his arms still folded. But just as Madara slashes his blade, Vegito, even with half energy, dodges perfectly, still not letting go of his hands, as he smirks and comments, "Oops, just missed me there, friend. Why don't you try again? Maybe you've grown a little rusty in the few minutes you've been without a blade. Right, Sword Master?
Right, Sword Master.
Shut up! Shut up! Triggering Madara mid-attack, he soon begins to doubt himself, thinking, what happened there? The strike was pin perfect. Timing, movement, speed, it couldn't get any better. Was that just a fluke? It has to be.
The nigga is faster and stronger than you, bro. Like, it don't matter how strong your sword is. Nigga, you're weaker than him.
With acute ferocity in every direction, while Vegito, still with his arms folded,
Nigga don't
does everything
understand.
like playing with a mere child. To think you may have actually put an end to me if you hadn't shown me that nightmare. What a horrific thing to do. And you think you gods are righteous.
Yeah, he fucked himself with that
to see
nightmare.
my loved ones die over and over, while I could do nothing but stand and watch. That wasn't...
As he receives brain damage to his head that's making him stronger. Imagine if he was in an ultra ego form. Like, man.
Nice, Madara. That wasn't nice at all! Before
Fuck
a
outta
slight
here.
hint of anger in his tone,
Bum.
Vegito would launch his legs straight
Bum.
into his torso once again, leaving the second to spit out blood and almost pop his eyeballs
Personally,
straight
you
out his
need to
head.
suck his arm up.
But this time, Madara isn't sent for a crash landing, but instead skids back on the soles of his feet, grabbing onto his chest in pain, before in an exhausted state, letting out, This can't be happening to me. This is like fighting a real S-tier demon. Something isn't adding up here.
This man don't. This
But
nigga's
as
an
Vegito
idiot,
watches on
bro.
with an air of
This is,
patronization,
bro.
he would cockily
This
comment,
gotta be the
"Oh,
dumb.
my
Out of
dear
all the
Madara."
5 strongest, he gotta be the dumbest, bro. He has to be the dumbest, nigga. Out of 5 strongest, you have to be the 5 dumbest, or the 5th of dumbest, nigga.
When will you let go of this ego that you have from being a so-called god?
Right,
Just
bro.
accept this absolute gulf between our power levels.
Like, what is
Our
wrong
difference
with
in
this
strength
man?
was never anything to do with your weapon.
Right!
Everything to do with your pathetic existence.
Like, come on, man.
Those who talk down to the gods will meet their fate one day. If I
And this
can't
nigga
be
was
the one
talking
to do
so
it with
much
my
shit about
abilities,
guts.
then I shall destroy you along with this planet.
Oh, God, he's a sore loser. Why are these niggas always sore losers?
Blaze power, the whole planet would blow instantly.
Bro, just
But
suck the
as
sword
blade
back up,
reaches
bro.
mere centimeters away from impact.
Suck the sword back up.
What? Standing there unbelievably, as if having teleported, the God Killer uses his own foot as a shield against the planet, not grimacing in the slightest, despite the confirmed sharpness. And
Damn, he
power
pulled a
of the blade.
Daffy?
And as Vegito looks into the fear-stricken face of Madara, looking down on him, he unfolds his arms and says with a concerted smile, "Tut tut, what a brainless resort from you. But I guess it's to be expected
Yeah,
of
tis,
such
tis.
reckless gods, so desperate
Fuck is
to
that,
not be
tut,
one up
tut?
by the mortals they spit on. Unfortunately for you, one of you silly deities already tried to pull that dirty trick on me once.
Nah,
I
like
won't
3 of them tried that shit. Like, it was a couple of them niggas who did that shit, and it just like Gen even did it, niggas. Like this is nothing new, my niggas.
be falling for it again.
Man,
Don't you dare compare me to those low-life destroyers! And
wow.
now crazed Madara fruitlessly try once again to slaughter Vegito, not remembering seconds ago
But
how
remember, the gods, they're stronger, they're gods still, right? Now they're destroyers. Now they're destroyed. This nigga, please kill this nigga, bro. He has to be the dumbest character in all of this whole series, bro. Like this, and it's disappointing because he's like Madara, bro. Supposed to be your name is Madara. You supposed to be a real ass nigga. You is a bitch. Like, you might be worse than Bill Mod, bro. And I don't fuck with Bill Mod. But you really just might be that this nigga might just be that dumb. Like, is it just me? Like, let me know in the comment section. This nigga really just might be that. Like, you might be the dumbest person I've ever just had the disappointment of reading in this anime. And well, it's not anime, but manga. Fan manga.
task will be. Enough, little piggy. But before Madara
Put
can
a hole in
embarrass
that
himself any
nigga's
further,
shit.
Ultra Vegito sheds a tear of mercy and punches him in the solar plexus immediately, knocking the wind straight
That
from
was
within.
not mercy. He in that nigga shit.
And left coughing in pain and agony now on his knees, he can only mutter one
Yeah,
word.
he kind of look like a Videl.
Oh! But as Vegito walks closer and Madara tries to use his katana to keep himself upright, Madara will then finally let out. Wait, before you take my energy, mortal, just as you did my students, allow me one request. I have one last gift for you before I go. A gift I wanted to give Guts. But you as the one who bested both he and I, is more deserving of it. And Vegito, looking down proudly like a god himself, would
He
then
finna
respond,
explode.
Of course. Unlike you gods, I know the meaning of mercy. Say your final words, and feel free to give me this gift. I'm sure I shall treasure it always. And just as Vegito says this, Madara takes his chance and immediately grabs onto the arms of the unmoving Vegito. And for a second, there is an air of curiosity as Vegito remains still, just watching as Madara tries his best. But as the second looks up and continues, sorry for the abrupt grab, I just need to look you in the eyes as I give you this. To which a cold and unbothered Vegito would just respond, go on then, I'm been waiting. Demon flames! As suddenly, as Madara shouts out this call, his eyes take.
Nigga, why didn't you just call it a Madarasu, bro? Why didn't he just call it a Madarasu? Like, that's so nasty. Demon flames, my nigga. RJ, that was terrible. That was bad. That was really, really bad. I ain't gonna lie, I think you ruined the moment with this one. But I'm gonna continue though. I'm gonna let you breathe on it for right now, and we gonna see.
Change once again and leak blood as Vegito is instantly caught on fire. What seems an intense black fire.
I don't think it's gonna do nothing, bro. Oh shit! Fuck.
Ending the god killer's life as his whole face is burned away.
It did not end that nigga life.
With nothing but a singed skull still burning in what seems like unending.
He just turned this nigga to Ghost Rider, bro.
I knew it! I knew I could do it! Call yourself a demon, then you will burn like one. These flames will burn for as long as I live.
They probably don't even hurt him though, because he is a demon. Like,
and that is why.
Like it shouldn't even hurt nigga Lucifero, bro. Like this nigga don't think, bro.
As a horrific sight then stares him back in the face. What? I thought you were going to give me a gift, friend. Hurry up. I feel like it's getting a little hot.
Nigga. This nigga is trash, bro. This has to be the trashiest character ever, bro. This is worse, my nigga. Oh my god, he about to rip this nigga shit. Honestly, I would have took that nigga eyes though. I'm not gonna lie, I would have took that nigga eyes. I think that's a great addition to the power that he already has. Like all the ability he got, I would have took that nigga, them eyes of Azuno or whatever they call it.
And say lovingly, oh, you poor little thing. You look like you've seen ghosts.
I would have curved peeked at that nigga.
Now, so you can forget all about.
Hey, y'all PP said Ghost Rider though?
And then eventually face first onto the ground.
Oh fuck. We ain't gonna take his eyes?
With that done, from the still burning skull of
Wait, hold on.
Seconds, Madara would forget all thing. You look like you've seen ghosts. How about I just put you to sleep now, so you can forget all about.
Nigga ain't even show this nigga head getting ripped off, bro. Nigga, you got off screen basically. Oh wait, no, that is his head and his body. What did you do to this nigga?
As he slowly then begins laughing, the goo would then formulate around his skull. Until soon forming the
This nigga's insane, bro. Oh, what the fuck?
Now all gone and covered in black lightning, Ultra Vegito.
This nigga is crazy, bro.
Now truly immortal with the power of goo. But as this scene takes place,
that nigga Zeno was watching this bitch like, dog, this shit was fucking lit, nigga. I can't wait till he fight you, dog. That nigga Don's probably looking at this shit like, bro, this nigga is fucking unhinged. I know Die had to at least piss his pants, bro. I know you had to be at least like a little bit of dookie came out your ass, nigga. Like I know you had to been a little bit scared watching this shit, cause this shit was fucking insane. I'm not gonna lie. This was insane watching, but that nigga was trash though. Like that nigga was actually garbage. Like this is terrible. It's terrible how trash he was.
On a familiar screen. And then when we see the petite Zeno smiling as he watches, he would then innocently comment, wow, Son Goku.
This nigga just got a smile on his face, bro. This little nigga is ew. This little nigga, I don't even, it's not even a word that explains how insane and crazy this nigga fucking is. Look at this. Look at the fear on Dai's face, bro. This nigga, like, he's terrified, bro. Like, he don't want to fight that nigga. This nigga like, bro, why do I work for this 5-year-old, bro? This nigga is crazy. He gets enjoyment out of this, bro. That little nigga dick is hard right now, bro. Like, bro, put him in a room full of 10 bad bitches. He's not getting hard. He see Ultra Vegito ripping nigga head off. That nigga dick is on full swing, my nigga. Like, straight up.
This, a visibly annoyed Grand Priest would carefully slam his palms onto the table, looking with his side eye, careful to not show his anger to the Omni King, and says, yes, so very cool. Seems Madara made
that
one
nigga like, bro, this shit is not fucking cool.
That is to be expected by one of the two weakest in the 5. The rest will not fail.
Nah, them
I
niggas
promise
failing.
that. But Zeno, with a strange look on his face, would have other plans, and reply, I'm not sure I want to see that guy. I think Goku will just win again. I want to see something different.
Like what?
I think I should send one of the guards to fight him.
Okay.
What? And instantly,
them niggas like, bro, ain't no fucking way. Them niggas like, bro, ain't no fucking way this nigga about to send us out there to fight this fucking monster, nigga. Bro, they pissed, bro. I know these niggas is pissed, bro. They like, bro, Bro, this is not what I fucking signed up for. I saw this job on Space Indeed. It said, you know, I just chill and stand here. Ain't gonna be no beef because I'm guarding God. Now you sending me out there? Nigga, this is not what I signed up for. I didn't sign up for this. Bro, ain't no way you made me, you made me get birthed, and then I come work for you, and then you send me out to die like this from this monster, my nigga. Like, what? I'm telling you, I'm telling that nigga, Hakai me, bro. Just Hakai me, bro. Just Hakai me, bro. I'll take the punishment, bro. Whatever it is, I'll take it. Hakai, a million trillion years in a chamber, locked away, whatever it is, pyramid of power, fighting my demons. I don't care, bro. I'm not going out there, bro. I'm not. No, this nigga doesn't want to send the guards, nigga. No, you just like, why? Them niggas not even, bro. Listen, y'all. I heard that y'all. I think y'all did tell me the guards are really strong, but stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. Stop, bro. Nah. Look at their faces, bro. Both of these niggas is like, why in the fuck would this little nigga say that shit? They're like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with this little nigga?
Reaction to one of the most unexpected lines in the whole story.
That shit is crazy.
The King's guards and the Grand Priest stepped back in pure disbelief over what they had just heard.
Blood Dice is like, bro, what the hell is wrong with this nigga?
Now. But that was it for today's video.
Little nigga done lost his goddamn mind. This is why you don't give 5-year-olds power, bro. This is, I don't know who came up with this idea, who made a 5-year-old guy, but that is the worst shit. That's the worst fate ever, bro. That is the worst fate ever. You become a royal guard just to get sent out and die to a nigga, bro. Like, I don't know how to. Me as a guard, I wouldn't even know how to take that in and comprehend that. That's a whole nother level of just like, you don't give a fuck about nobody's life, bro. You really don't care. You actually don't give a fuck. You really literally are sending just anybody out there to die, my nigga. Like, at this point, bro, just rally everybody up in all the multiverses and just send them to fight this nigga. Just you might as well just do that now. Cause like, what are we doing, bro? What actually are we doing, bro? My nigga, you just sending niggas out there to die. Like, this supposed to be God? God, no. Nah. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Nope. So, what do... This is insane. I watched all 4 parts in one whole video, and I will be releasing this as one whole video. That's how I'm planning on releasing a lot of my videos now, into like big formats, big large formats, you know what I'm saying, big videos. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like. I'ma just say this, bro, just to end it, it's probably gonna be too late by the time then, but if you do not like that I speed up the video, hey, just don't watch, bro. Like, for real, just don't watch, bro, because I'm not slowing down the video, bro. I'm not, bro. I got work, and if I want to get caught up on this, like how people was telling me, get caught up, then I need to watch this at a faster pace. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, watching it at a slower pace is just not it, bro. It's not it, bro. Like, to me, watching it at a faster pace, things hit different. Personally, they hit different, you know what I'm saying? You know, bro, I don't got all day to just be sitting and watching something for 40 minutes, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, got other content to make, other content I gotta do, other reactions I gotta put out, other videos I gotta put out, bro. The heck, 45 minutes for one of these? No, we could cut that down. 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I really shouldn't even have spent 2 hours watching this. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm supposed to be doing something else, but I took time out my day to come do this just because I want to get all 4 of these parts done, because I was like, okay, so there's a 4 parts to this series. Might as well drop that in one video. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Longer videos will be coming. Expect like hour-long videos. But I mean, at this point, if you gotten this far, then you're probably used to the hour-long videos by now, because I think I've dropped like several, at least 1 or 2, maybe 3 or 5 in an hour-long sequence. So yeah, expect that. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Appreciate y'all for watching.
Guys, and if